Peking. It's about time to wipe this episode up. Got a forbidden food fantasy you want to see me tackle on air? Drop it in the comments, you degenerates. Until next time, remember, life's a smorgasbord of terrible decisions, so you might as well enjoy the buffet. Thanks for watching the Number 2 Show.
Hey! Good morning, everybody. Hello.
Howdy.
Friday. Here we are. Lern's out today. How'd her thing go last night? I'm sure it was fine.
I don't know. I hope it went well.
Yeah, I think they added a second date to it.
Our band was playing the sound check party for Celebration Day, which is this weekend over at the pageant. The Zeppelin tribute act. I don't want to call them a cover band. It's a tribute, a Zeppelin tribute. What's the difference? Is a tribute act just one band? Like
Yeah.
we're covering one band.
Yeah, for sure. And I think there is a difference. There's definitely a difference in the approach as far as the art goes.
Yeah.
A
El
cover band-
Monstero is a tribute band to me.
Yeah.
Tribute, you become their persona, right? And then cover, you're just playing their songs.
Yeah, and
No, I think a cover band plays various bands, where a tribute just concentrates on the one.
Yeah.
but at the same time, when he's talking about like persona, when you're trying to put together the show, you're trying to honor what the band would do.
Yeah.
What the original band would do. You know what I mean? Like okay, there's research involved, and you'd go, okay, they never ever would start the set with this song, so we're never ever going to start the set. You know what I'm saying? Like you can
We're
kind
going
of
to
make
hold true to what the band would do.
Yeah.
yeah, as far as like a multimedia presentation.
You were right. I looked it up. Tribute versus cover. Cover band will play a wide range of songs from a broad range of artists. A tribute band exclusively focus on the work of one band or musical artist.
Right, or genre. Like, it could be a tribute to the 80s.
Exactly.
A tribute to the 90s.
Teenage Dirtbags ain't no cover band.
Never called them that.
We're a 90s tribute act. We're a 90s extravaganza.
That's it. That's it. I've been kind of stressed out the past couple of days. Just so you guys know.
Sorry to hear that.
Why?
Yeah, we got the the Rizz Show Live thing coming up. There's a lot on our plate.
I guess we should start preparing for it.
We should, yes. It's next week. It's a week from tomorrow. And, it's a lot of time, after the show and at home, trying to get stuff together. Yeah, and in addition to my wife and kids have been sick this week.
Oh, no. They got what's going around?
It's fine. Everybody's on the mend. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Like my wife was, she was down for the count.
You.
For a day and a half. Like, stay in your room. In fact, stay in another room. I don't even want you in our bedroom. Stay in another room.
Dang.
Which was, I'll be honest with you, kind of nice. Kind of nice at night. And I do feel a little guilty.
Yeah.
Where last night she says, I'm feeling better. I think I'm going to move back to the bedroom.
Said, give it another day.
That's what I said.
Did you really? Give it one more day?
Those
I said, one more day.
Yes.
One night.
Yeah.
One more night.
Dr. Rizz says, why don't you...
one more night.
I
That'd be the
prescribe
best.
one more night of peaceful, solitary sleep.
I really can't afford to get sick.
Dude, I get that way too.
One more night.
Before big shows, the only thing I really actually stress about is getting sick. Because there's nothing ruins a singer's everything than getting sick. And I get kind of weird and paranoid.
I've been weird this week with this. All my son's hockey team, they have the flu. Like most of the kids.
Gosh.
Everybody was in Nashville together. Some of the parents are feeling ill.
Oh, no. Is that where she got it?
Probably.
Oh, no.
Probably. Like the kids are sick. We got the big thing coming up next week. And I'm not a hypochondriac. I'm not a germaphobe, really.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you all got to stay away from me. I was thinking about getting a hotel.
And then this weekend?
Last week or during the week.
Dang.
Would have been sweet. But I decided to stay home. But, I guess I had this look on my face. I'm not going to say who this was. But I was around somebody that saw me kind of like, not looking down, but what's the word, pensive? Maybe I had like a resting bitch face going. I don't know. I don't know what was going on. I had a lot on my mind. And you know those positive phrases?
Yeah, man.
I'm not a fan.
Why? Sometimes...
And this person told me to do something, and I almost flew into a violent rage. And I think...
Did they tell you to do better?
No. Oh, I hate that. But that's not really a positive. That's not like a positive affirmation.
No, that's not at all. That's super negative.
That's super negative. Somebody told me yesterday to choose joy. And
I like their thinking.
And you weren't ready for it. Come on, man.
My head almost exploded. I almost lost my mind.
Is this coworker or
no?
Maybe you are
so it wasn't me.
Yeah, maybe it was a good time to tell you to choose joy.
Yeah.
Maybe this is all.
I wasn't in a choose joy mood.
Well, that's not on them.
And my response was, "Did you just drop a choose joy on me?"
Who in your life is dropping choose joys? That's what,
Yeah.
There's a couple people in my life that would drop a choose joy.
Okay.
Well, who did?
I don't want to say.
All
There's
right.
a couple people I surround myself with that would tell me to choose joy.
I love that.
Those are good friends.
I love that.
You know, you got to be called out sometimes.
I needed to hear that yesterday.
Choose joy?
Yeah.
Would it have made a difference? It did the opposite.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. You know what? I think I even. Did I post something? I think I posted something like that. Did I? I didn't say.
Did you
the
say
one that
choose
said it.
joy?
I don't
You got to
think I
be
said
kidding.
no.
No, it
You
wasn't
said
Moon.
It's not something that's.
It's one of those things. I saw. I listened to the Always Sunny podcast.
Yeah.
And the
Great podcast.
Great
actually.
podcast. Dude that plays Dennis. His name is escaping me, which I felt.
Glenn Howerton.
It's a weird
Howard.
name. Oh.
He was on a rant, and he said that they were like, "Dude, you get so mad when people." He's like, when people say, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" He's like, I fly into a rage, and he's like, "What's up with that?" And then Rob McElveen's like, "I have a theory," and he goes, "There are times that sometimes I'm just thinking about a thing, I'm in my own head, I'm not mad about anything. You do you, and I'll do me."
Yeah.
And he's like, and I wasn't in a bad mood till you asked me, and now I am in a bad mood because you asked me. I think it's one of those deals. It's like the Schrodinger's cat. Would you have chosen joy had you not been told to choose joy?
But I wasn't unjoyful. I just wasn't anything.
Yeah, you were neutral. That's what he's saying.
I was neutral. I was neutral, and I just was like, I think I just had a look of like I was thinking about stuff.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody were to ask me, like, "Hey, can I guess who in your life told you to choose joy?" Most likely they would say it's Moon.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, man.
Hey.
I wouldn't say those words that don't come to mind immediately, but yeah, I've given you different versions of that.
I give you the opposite. I'd shame you. I was like, "You're such a curmudgeon."
Yeah. and you know what? That almost brings me back to neutral.
It does.
Because it makes you want to rebel
It
against
really does.
Because it
So
makes me think, am I too far over the line?
Yeah.
Am I too, hey, dude, why are you such a curmudgeon? You're right.
Because if you say choose joy, you want to rebel against that.
I feel like you're the type of person, if you get down in the mud with you, that's the best way out of the mud.
Yeah.
If somebody tries to throw you a rope from up top, you're like, "You're not better than me." It
Not
sends you
taking
into a
your rope.
spiral.
You're contrarian.
That's kind of what he was saying. Rob McElveen in that interview was like, "I've had this experience with you, working with you for 20 years. It's like, if I pull you aside and I get you away from everyone, I say, 'Hey, man, you don't seem like yourself today. Everything, I'm just checking in. You seem like you're upset or like something's irritating you.'" And he's like, "You're very receptive to that." And he goes, Yeah, I am." He's like, "But I think when someone says, 'Choose joy,' or 'What's wrong?' or like, 'You okay?'" He said that's the thing that really made him mad, is, "You okay?" And he goes, "That's basically them telling you in front of everyone else, like, your energy isn't working for me."
Yes. I've done something
Yeah.
to have you think
Yeah.
that I'm not okay. I didn't say 3 words to this person.
I wouldn't just choose joy bomb you. I wouldn't do that.
I was choose joy bombed.
Yeah, that's, I mean, I'm not sure what the use is of that.
Now, I was also thinking of other positive phrases that I hate.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, no.
Trying to think of some.
Okay, ready?
This is only a
I
4-hour
love
show,
you.
so
You
you're
know-
going to have to trim the list.
I'm remembering what it was now. Like I didn't do a choose joy bomb post yesterday. It was something of like, hey man, like if this week has sucked for you, Just like kind of slow down.
Yeah,
And I hippie out, and I'm like, slow down and remember that there's a ton of people that are like dreaming of what you have.
Here you go. I'll do it like you. I'll do it like you.
And just kind of level
With
yourself.
one of the phrases I hate. Yeah, bro, man, you had a bad week. Happiness is a choice.
But see,
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, because I wouldn't.
Happiness is a choice.
That's got like some shame in it because I'm telling you that you're choosing to be not happy. I would try to put it more of how I need to hear it, like I did yesterday. Like I needed to hear, like, hey man, like whatever you think sucks. Like some people are envying that.
No, man, good vibes only.
Yep.
Well, I'm not sure that's how I speak, but
Well, these are things I wrote down. I'm trying to. Hey, man, find your bliss.
Find your bliss. Sounds like a soda.
Hey, man, live, laugh, love.
whose living room
That
told you
doesn't
that?
motivate you. That's weird.
Yeah, if that doesn't motivate you, I don't know what will. Honestly,
Whose sweatshirt
really
told you
cool.
that, man?
no, that's a sign hanging above the stove. in my
Yeah,
house.
above the
Oh
stove.
God,
Incredibly deep, man. That's awesome. Well
count your
thought out.
blessings. Count your blessings.
I like
don't like
that
that
one.
one either.
You don't like that one?
Not,
like that one.
Not if it's delivered like a bow and arrow style.
Right.
Like, like if
You
somebody
better count your
if
blessings.
somebody shoots that at you, it sucks.
I like the old hymn.
It's not about necessarily how you say it or what you say. It's how you say it.
Yeah. And where you say it. I think where you say it matters.
You know what
too.
it is? I don't need your positive phrases. I don't need you to tell me the best is yet to come. I don't need that. I don't need you to tell me carpe diem. Okay?
Hey, man, seize the day, man. Are you okay? Seize the day.
I don't need you to tell me to look for the silver lining, okay?
All right.
I don't need that stuff.
Are there any that you do like?
I'm leaving.
That's
Love that.
Yeah.
Well, apparently you don't.
Love that.
I do that all the time.
And I smile.
I
You don't know because you're gone.
I wouldn't know. I didn't tell you I was leaving.
Man, I did this to somebody in this room the other day.
When you say I'm leaving, he grins and the Forrest Gump music comes on like da 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 da.
I said this to somebody the other day. I think it may have been you, Rafe. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
I kind of
I
remember.
may have
you
done it
saying
yesterday to you. And I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What was it about? Sometimes you got to hear that.
Yeah,
Sometimes you got to
it's
say
okay.
that. It's
okay
less
to-
about hearing that. It's more
You're in a
about,
holding
Band-Aid
pattern in
off.
the office.
it's more about saying that to yourself, so you can hear yourself say it and you go, you know what? This isn't in my
think it
control.
was
And
something-
that's fine.
It may have been something we were working
I had
on.
an opportunity to say it to you yesterday, and I didn't.
It is what it is.
No, I could have. We were in the office. I forgot we were done. We just had a meeting. You were staring off into the middle distance, pensive. A lot on your mind. Rizz Show Live coming up. And you let out a deep, guttural sigh. And I was just like, everything, you cool? I'm getting out of here, man. Like, anything else we need to talk about or work on? Yeah, just trying to get something right in my head. And I just walked out. I just walked away from
I do remember that.
I just walked away from
Yeah, but it was nothing. See, you didn't tell me to choose joy.
That's what I'm saying. I had a moment where I could have pushed that on you.
But clearly you were giving out some sort of vibe. You were casting nets for
asking-
choose
but I
joy.
was thinking
You're
of that
asking him to
stuff.
help you.
You were asking for choose joy bombs. You were looking for CJ
No, I
bombs.
wasn't.
No.
I was. I'm trying to be creative.
He was in a creative headspace. I gave him the opportunity. I gave him the opportunity. I go,
Dude.
Was
I'm here.
I wearing a wig at the
is there
time?
anything you want to bounce? Do you want to bounce something off me before I leave? He said
Yeah.
nothing. He didn't look up.
If anybody knows people's
out.
reactions to the creative, contemplative look, it's me because I have total RBF. That's how I look when I'm creative, and people
Me too.
don't handle
I know.
it well.
I leave you alone.
Yeah, you do. But most people, in band situations, there were band guys that just couldn't get it.
Like, bro, what's wrong?
It's like, oh, he's being emo, he's being this. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm literally thinking, and I'm being creative, and now I'm upset because you're in my face.
Yeah, I'm that way in a
just
comedy environment.
let me
too.
be energy, dude. Like I'm in here. Like this is a complex sort of vibe for me, and I like to immerse. And when I immerse, I go away. Like I'm not thinking about what my face looks like to you.
Yeah, my concentration face is very much not pleasant.
Oh, and
Yeah.
somebody brought this up. If somebody tells you to smile, man,
Yeah.
Oh, that
why don't you
was a
smile
nice one.
more?
Now you're starting to get me all riled up. I'm starting to remember a lot of stuff.
Woo! It takes fewer muscles to smile than it does to frown.
Very true.
I hate that one. I hate when they give you the science behind it. That's even more
Or
infuriating.
if you keep frowning when you look old, it's just going to be permanent.
Hey,
What? Smile more? What did you say? What?
you want to run that by me one more time?
I think I heard you.
So basically, all my phrases I use are bad.
Yes.
Okay.
And when you tell me the best is yet to come,
Uh-huh. That one, too.
you better run.
Hey, sometimes you need that hope. You know?
Better run.
Attitude of gratitude, my man.
Hey, man, maybe we need
Yeah.
to chill out a little bit.
Motivation
Maybe I need
Monday.
to just chill. Maybe this weekend. Listen, we got a week till the big show. I just need to relax.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I need to just chill.
Good luck. It's not your style. It's not my style.
Maybe I could hit up the Blue Sage Cannabis Deli today.
What are they
Blue
going
Sage Cannabis Deli. Because today, headline, today the Red Hot Riplets THC infused come out.
How does that work?
I don't know. Read this
how
on
does any
STL
of this
today.
work? Like, can I smoke some Volpe salami? I
I guess anything can be infused with THC. I don't know. This is from the STL today. Blue Sage Cannabis Deli offering THC-infused Red Hot Riplets to customers for $3.14 to celebrate the grand opening.
Riplets, bro.
Rip it. Rip it, Riplets.
Yeah, dude.
Operated by Show Me Organics, Blue Sage Cannabis Deli opens today on McCausland between the High Point Drive-In and the High Point Theater.
You know how much I love Riplets.
Oh, I know exactly where that is.
I have a box in my office locked with Scotch tape that I'm not allowed to open until after Rizz Show Live.
It's
Yeah,
a picnic.
it's true.
And I'm gonna go because I go wild on those things.
Was it just for you, that box?
No, it's for all of us.
No, but I locked it.
Okay.
I'll unlock it in a couple weeks.
It's for
I
all
noticed
of
it
us.
disappeared one day. I was like, what happened?
But the fact remains is if I'm smoking something, I already know that I'm smoking whatever it is in my lungs. I don't want anything infused. Doesn't that just add more
I don't
carcinogens,
know.
perhaps?
Can't we just smoke or
That's what I'm
take
saying,
a gummy?
man.
You know?
Can't I just smoke and then eat Red Hot Riplets? That's what I would want to do.
But maybe it tastes better.
Nothing tastes better than Red Hot Riplets. You can't improve it. It's perfect. It's a perfect chip. It's a perfect dust.
Well, it speeds things up. You don't have to now spend a few minutes partaking.
Searching for snacks. Now you
just
got
do
the
this.
snack
Yeah.
and the weed.
I say all
Yeah.
this. I'm a total hypocrite because the Red Hot Riplet dust, I use that for almost
This is,
everything.
slip-on shoes. We don't need to tie our shoes anymore.
Yeah.
Why waste time tying shoes? Why waste time going to the cabinet for snacks when the weed is in the snacks?
Wow.
I guess posters of the Riplet collaboration.
The snack is in the weed, man.
The weed is the snack.
Look at this. I'm holding the weed, but I'm also holding the snack.
Dude.
Don't you see?
Wow.
Our dreams have come true, man.
Ooh, win my tummy, dude.
But have you ever seen a $20 bill on weed?
All right, so if you buy $100, if you spend $100 at this place, which is very easy.
Yeah.
If you've been to these dispensaries, Scott, I know you frequent them.
Yeah. Yeah. Got a membership.
He love
I
it.
got a punch card.
Yeah.
You know it's easy to spend $100.
I had to drag him out of there.
It's ridiculous.
So $100, and then you buy this bag of Riplets for $3.14.
Calls it his ha-ha juice.
Man, if you clear a bag, like I'm telling you, and I've talked about this before. I don't know, like the milligrams and stuff like that. I'm really ignorant when it comes to how much of the stuff to do. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Too much for me, man.
Yeah.
If you clear a bag, I mean, are you just
A bag of what?
if you clear a bag of Riplets?
Oh, wait a second. I thought you were saying they were putting the Riplets in the weed. I thought there's people were smoking Riplet dust.
No,
You talking about? Oh, you talking about
chip.
so the chip has weed
the
in
chip
it.
is the yeah.
Oh, okay.
The chip is the weed.
Never mind.
The weed is the chip.
I get it now. I didn't know this was an edible. I thought you were talking about smoking something.
No.
Oh, all right. Well, this is very different. Well, then, yeah, know your milligrams.
So we did the hot chip challenge.
The chip's the weed.
We've done the hot chip challenge, and that's painful enough. Can you imagine? Yeah, if you don't know how many milligrams are each one of those,
And here,
You could really mess you
I'm
up.
sure it's got a serving size and a bag, and I'm sure everybody's reading and calculating. But how you do this on bad chips? You don't do this on the greatest chip ever. You don't do this on a chip that you're going to want to take another bag.
I can't even count my calories. Don't give me another thing. Don't give me more math to do.
Dude,
While
sober.
I'm trying to just eat.
Yeah, sober as a judge. I have a difficulty stopping myself from eating more of those chips. This would be
Jeanette says,
ultimate danger. This is kryptonite for me.
She's had the chips before. The owner of the company gave her a sample a long time ago. Jeanette, how'd they taste? Did they taste just like the Riplets? Like a
bet you
regular OG? Or
bet
like
you they're
have like a little
little skunk to it,
back taste of
little plant,
OG Kush?
Thanks.
Pineapple Express.
I don't know.
Red Hot Riplets.
But those are available now at the Blue Sage Cannabis Deli. Opens at 8 o'clock this morning.
Dude, I don't know. I would. That's kryptonite to me. That would put me down.
Got a nice update on last night's show. Lane Narrows officially crushed it.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
I saw some
Is that from
posts
Lern
from.
herself?
I got it from audience members, which is an even better gauge. Some Rizz Show folks sent me some videos in my phone. Said our beloved Lern knocked it out of the park. Lane Narrows crushed. The whole show was great. So congratulations.
Awesome.
Way to go.
One Red Hot Ripple bag is 25 milligrams. Is
Wow,
that
that's
a lot?
I think so. I mean, for me, it would be. That'd be a ton, man.
Is that a lot?
You start on the fives. You start on the fives and the tens. See what happens.
Dude, wait till Red Hot Riplets does a collaboration with cocaine.
Ooh.
It already is. That's my point.
Man.
It already is.
Oh.
This is the Red Bull vodka thing. One slows you down, one speeds you up. Your body doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to stop. I'd clear
Dude,
4 or 5 bags of those.
Remember freebasing it? Freebasing Riplets? Yeah. With air
Some
guns.
basement in New York. I love it.
Boofing Riplets, man. I'm boofing them.
I'd be high for 4 days. Keep this away from me.
Of all the things you'd want to boof, I don't think a pork rind would be at the top of my list. Pretty rough.
Yeah. Eric says it tastes just like regular Riplets. Okay.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
There's going to be a new attraction down at St. Louis Union Station. So you got the big wheel now.
Oh.
Right? You got the big wheel. You got the aquarium, which I haven't been to yet.
Yeah.
I did the big wheel.
You got the light show on the ceiling. I don't know when that is, but it's a thing.
Yep.
Hey, you got the
fire or the
ropes course, which by the way scared the heck out of me.
Haven't done that.
That's legit. That's a good ropes.
There's a ropes course down there?
in the ceiling, dude. It's terrifying.
Of what?
What you
Union
mean?
Station.
In Union Station.
Oh, it's just like out in the open?
yeah, the main
it's
like
in the
up
old.
top.
it's like 2 or 3 stories worth, and you were above everybody, and it
kinda
is.
where all the restaurants used to be at.
My kids did it, and I stopped. I went, okay, Dad's done here, man.
New amusement ride could join the lineup at St. Louis Union Station, downtown St. Louis. Lodging Hospitality Management, otherwise known as LHM, is asking for permission from the city to add a wave swing, an attraction in which ride goers are suspended from the rotating top of the carousel. Oh, is that one of those? Like you're attached to the
The flying swings?
flying swings.
Oh,
Is that what that is? Look up wave swing.
well, we did that big one in Orlando, and then that tragedy happened.
Didn't it like collapse like it went down?
Oh, this one looks
the kid,
cool.
Kid slipped out.
This looks like something you'd see overseas in Europe.
Don't you remember? I came home and I talked about like I used to love heights, and then the entire time I was up in this thing, I was just kind of
A
freaked.
kid fell out?
Yeah, dude.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's Orlando
We had to pay extra for the seatbelts in these.
Star Swing or something like that.
Are you talking about the kid from here?
I think so, man.
I thought that was like the Superman. ride.
Here it is, Orlando Starflyer. Don't you remember this? I told you about it, and then like 4 months later, a tragedy happened. And this thing is enormous, man. It takes you up in the sky, and you're on one of these swings.
But is that the ride where the kid from here passed away?
I don't think so.
That may have been one of those.
Yeah, that was
These like the Highland Fling, or not Highland Fling, the whatever that one was. The world's tallest swing, the Orlando Starflyer.
Well, tell me about this tragedy.
Okay, let's see.
Is that the same thing as this wave swing?
I don't think it's as big.
That would look really cool down there. If it's as beautiful as those are. That'll look nice.
The ride will be next to the Ferris wheel. If approved, construction wouldn't start until 2025. Seamless Preservation Board, which considers construction permits as city landmarks, will review the request next week. Yeah, that LHM invested $187 million to make that aquarium, Ferris wheel. Yeah, killing it down there, man. It's nice.
Okay.
We did the Ferris wheel.
Two things.
It's all right.
Yeah,
in
it's pretty
2020, a worker, 21-year-old worker, died after plunging hundreds of feet off the state's tallest tourist attraction. He was doing a routine safety check. And then in 2022, a 14-year-old Missouri boy.
Wow. Oh, I do remember that.
And this thing, I'm telling you, man, this scared me.
Yeah, he's the kid from here.
Okay.
Okay, so that was that ride. Yeah, but that's different than this.
Yeah, they have no regulations down there.
That's different than
Yeah,
this.
that's Florida.
That's Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, what did you call it? A wave flyer?
The wave swing.
Wave swing. When I put that in, this is what happens. I mean, it's the same thing. It's like an awesome, big, giant version of the carnival swings.
Well,
Yeah, those are
what
nice,
was once an
man.
exciting piece of news is now, who cares? Next month. Choose joy.
I'm really sorry.
Would you be more excited about going back into the office if the smell of Indian sandalwood was always wafting through the air?
Sure.
Say it again. A department store?
No, like the office. Like, so the Wall Street Journal had a big article this week, and they're saying that some employers are pumping fragrances into workspaces to improve workers' moods.
It's like going to Abercrombie and Fitch, man. This is awesome.
Now, there's
Yeah, I don't
not
know.
like one magic scent that's doing the trick. Companies are creating like custom blends.
It's funny that you say that. Probably the third richest guy I know, one of the richest guys I know, has a penthouse on Sunset, and it's like a hotel building. But I didn't know, and nobody knows, it's an unlabeled, unmarked building that's supposed to be a hotel on one side, and it's kind of marked. The other side is like penthouses and apartments, right? And when you walk in, it's a secret entrance. A guy walks you into this lobby, and the lobby smells incredible. And it turns out it's like Chanel or something. It's a specific blend. It's a one-off smell.
Well, that's what these companies
that
are
they
doing.
pump in through the vent in this one rich, lobby thing, and the whole building, the elevator smells like all of it, just on that side. But it's a specific blend that smell is only there.
Well, okay, so these companies are coming up with custom blends, which is like perfect for an opportunistic person to come up and help companies curate a personalized smell for their company.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that can go
Or
wrong.
maybe within the office you got that one employee that won't shut the hell up about essential oils. You ask him.
What would you? I mean, you're kind of.
I don't like artificial smells.
But what if it's really nice?
Well, one company uses a scent that incorporates 35 ingredients, guys.
I want to smell
Including
wood.
Asian Sambok jasmine, which is said to improve happiness and confidence.
So this is all essential
Indian
oils.
sandalwood for alleviating anxiety, and Italian pine to fight fatigue.
Okay.
What
I
should
think
this?
I think I'm in.
Yeah,
what should this
man.
office smell like? I think.
I like all those words.
Do you
I
guys hate
think
smells?
shrimp reheated in a microwave. I think
That'd be pleasant.
I like those smells, man. I just want wood. I want like fresh house construction
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Okay.
Would you be okay with a?
Yeah,
from them-
I'm in, dude. That's
John
something-
Kioski announces, "Hey, it's the new scent initiative,
Sure.
and we need all the employees to
I like
give
a
their
good-
suggestions."
I'm in. I like a good smell, dude. I got this aromatech thing for Tina for Christmas, and honestly, it
Oh yeah.
was a gift for both of us because it is awesome. Our house smells good. Just enough. It's not like overbearing, but it's like Glade plug-ins. It's always like you plug something in, and then it, like right in that little zone.
Oh.
It's so like if it's plugged
Too
in
much.
next to the couch in an outlet, and you sit on that end of the couch, it almost like burns your eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it
Smells
doesn't
fantastic.
smell anywhere else.
And it's that artificial smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just put garbage in
Yeah,
there.
this is like good high end. You put a little oil. It diffuses it, and it just you can set it for wherever you want. It's got levels. I can do it from my phone, and about every once an hour, it just goes, and it just puts a little, like the snake from Jungle Book, like trust in me. You can see it kind of like, you can see the aroma come out.
You know it's doing work.
Yeah, and it's just like
Does
it look like a pyramid?
No, it's just like a little cylinder. They have pyramid ones that are cool looking, fancy.
I hate walking into a house, especially during the fall months, and people now got to do pumpkin spice, and it's such an overpowering smell of whatever pumpkin spice smells like, and it almost hurts. It's like the air is thick with it.
Yeah,
Hate that.
like
I
you
love
can
that.
feel it on your teeth.
It depends on the smell, but it takes me back because when we had our aunt and uncle, they owned a candle shop, so I grew up with all those amazing smells, and I love it.
I was listening to an interview with Bret Michaels from Poison, and I guess he's been going around doing these party gras shows where he invites a whole bunch of different musicians around, and so he's looking for that party atmosphere. So he's been putting in the fog machines scents.
Oh yeah, typically the ones, at least the ones that we used to buy when we were buying them ourselves, has vanilla in it.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's why it smells good.
Oh, I've never heard of anybody doing that. He puts a coconut rum smell.
Oh, that's old school. That's old 80s 90s stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could buy it scented, or you can put stuff in it, but you got to make sure that you're putting the right stuff because it can destroy the machine.
Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade mine. I use one in my bedroom.
Yeah, we had one. Did we have it at church or something? We had something, and our band was using it all the time. And dude, if you pack a room full of that stuff, it just kind of hovers. It smells like vanilla for 2 days.
Well, if you're out at an amphitheater and you're pumping that stuff out on the stage and in the crowd,
yeah,
I get it.
I smelled that stuff a lot, playing different shows with fog machines.
But I'm telling you, if you start doing it at the office, you're gonna start getting tired of the smell.
Or you won't notice, right?
Or maybe you won't notice, but does everybody have to agree?
Well, you're gonna have that one person that probably has an allergy to something good.
One expert warns that you should know what you're doing. Like, for example, combining the scents of lavender, pumpkin pie has a dramatic sexual arousal effect.
Ooh, let's do that here at the office.
All the guys walking around with boners. Is that lavender and pumpkin pie?
Oh,
all right.
Man. Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. Can't wait to go to work. There have been plenty of studies that show that scents can have a positive effect on your brain, but there are some drawbacks as well. In addition to the sexual arousal, some people are really sensitive to smells and can even a pleasant smell could be distracting and overbearing. Others could be allergic to certain things. The key is probably to use smells delicately with plenty of ventilation. But that's the thing the companies are doing now.
Listen, if they do it light enough, fine. But
Yeah.
is it going to be one of those things where you're going to smell like the place you work? Like Fazoli's, people smell like those breadsticks, man. I'm telling you, they do. They go home, their cars smell like Fazoli's. You can quit, and your car's going to smell like Fazoli's for a year.
Hey, you like walking into a house? And, the smell of a fresh baked good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Banana bread.
Banana bread, yes.
Ooh.
And that brings me to what today is. Today is National Banana Bread Day.
For real?
Holy smokes.
Let's do it.
Today is National Banana Bread Day. And even though it's delicious, I bet there won't be many people out there celebrating, which I think is a
Why?
shame. But there was a time when banana bread was a global phenomenon. Remember 4 years ago when the pandemic was first setting in? Everybody was under, the lockdown thing, and there was nothing to do except wait in long lines outside of CVS for toilet paper and watch Tiger King. You may have blocked that from your memory, but there was also a time of peak banana bread. In the spring of 2020, Google searches for banana bread were up 54% worldwide, and everyone was making it. At the time, one person tweeted, quote, "Why is everyone making banana bread, like specifically banana bread? I get baking is fun to cure boredom, but why banana bread? It's all I've seen people make." Another said, "Anyone else in their kitchen sipping red wine and aggressively baking banana bread at 9:40 p.m.?
Were people eating fewer bananas, like because they weren't taking them to work or something like that?
I don't know. Instagram was flooded.
Because that's one of those things. If you got like a brown banana, and you're not a wasteful person,
Yeah, this is the perfect thing. It's easy
that's
to
what you
make.
use it for, right?
Yeah, it's easy to make. You just go grab some bread that's growing on a tree outside, and you throw it in a banana.
All the starches have broken down, like so it's like it's sugary, sweet brown
I
bananas.
some chocolate chips on my banana bread.
Oh my gosh, yes, dude! And you get it when it comes out when the chocolate's still kind of melty.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. People were flooding Instagram with the best banana bread recipes. And remember Chrissy Teigen, who I love dearly?
Yep.
Chrissy Teigen, the bravest one of them all.
Dude,
So brave.
So brave.
So brave.
She was using banana bread to barter for lettuce in a parking lot. It says something about the power of banana bread, that our passion was this intense, and yet many of us couldn't smell or taste anything. So
Maybe that was it.
now we're 4 years later. 4 years, and has the world mastered banana bread? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do we
maybe
have a banana bread that could cure cancer? No, unfortunately. We've moved on to sourdoughs and kombucha and puzzles and board games and virtual Zoom parties and reorganizing closets and working out in the living room and drinking before finally going back outside again. And the wonder of banana bread like that is gone.
It's heartbreaking.
It had its moment.
I invested a lot of money in big banana bread.
But don't let it become forgotten. Celebrate National Banana Bread Day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. With that being said,
That was good.
with that being said, KFC is rolling out something new
Oh boy.
called the Chizza.
Is this a cheeseburger pizza?
The Chizza. No, I want you to try to.
I'm guessing.
You tell me what it is. It is not a cheeseburger
It's not-
pizza.
Okay.
Who's rolling it out?
KFC.
Oh, chicken pizza.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a chicken pizza.
Oh, they're making the crust out of.
Because they got Pizza Hut, so they're teaming up with Pizza Hut. They're creating, and they're putting chicken as a topping. It's really
That's been done.
So there are people who get excited when fast food chains announce new healthy options. I've never met any of those people, but I imagine they find a way to enjoy their lives. I don't know. So for
kinda hoping
everyone
it was
else, there's this.
I wanted it to be a pizza you sent when you caught your spouse cheating.
Here's a
A
pizza.
delivery guy, like, here's your
Caught
pizza,
you.
you
And-
dirty piece of
yeah.
And
crap.
pepperonis, it would say, caught you.
Yeah. What a
I
cl-
know what you've been doing.
You know what? Let's trademark that. That's got legs.
This is
Trademark,
spelled,
That's legal.
ours would be CHET, CHEAT dash za.
That's
This
right.
is
Totally different.
CHIZZA.
which looks like a different kind of saying.
So the Chizza is a mashup of chicken and pizza. It's not fried chicken on pizza. The pizza's on fried chicken. Guys, this is known as a chicken parm, okay?
Wow.
This is not groundbreaking.
but
this
now-
is a chicken parm.
But now I have to handle it with my hands.
Mm-hmm.
This is a chicken parm. This is not new.
I've never heard someone yell at KFC like you yell at KFC.
This is not groundbreaking. Italian Americans have been doing this for a long time. So the fried chicken, the fillets or cutlets are the crust. You got the sauce, you got the cheese, you got the pepperoni on top if you want. It sounds like pepperoni is the only topping for now. The Chizza will be available at most KFC locations nationwide starting Monday. And they say it's a limited time thing, but it's unclear how limited. It costs $9.99 on its own, or you could make it a combo meal for $12.99. Apparently, according to the press release, this is they've been selling this all over the world. First time here in the U.S.
Oh my gosh! Have you seen pictures?
Yeah,
this
it's
is
a
this
chicken
is the
parm.
dumbest. This
Yeah.
is the dumbest.
It looks like a gross chicken parm.
It's a fried. Imagine like a fried chicken patty off of a burger, dry. You take that and then you melt cheap cheese and cruddy pepperoni on top of it, and then you put it all together and you pull it apart as if it's a pizza. Come on, man.
You
Come
dump
on.
some diabetes on there. Yeah, that's
I'm not falling for it.
go for the bagel instead.
I thought this was going to be a cool idea. They blew this.
Yeah, come on. You could have done
Yeah,
fried
apparently
chicken.
it's been a huge hit out in the Philippines, in India, and Thailand, South Korea, Taiwan, Spain, Germany, Mexico. So now it's coming here. Order your
All
Chizza.
right.
Speaking of pizza, Little Caesars is going to start cutting their pizzas more like I don't know, I was trying to figure out like burlap at Joann's Fabrics. So there is they're testing a new pizza, which will be sold by the yard. So it'll be long rather than being circular or square.
Isn't that kind of their gimmick from the early 90s? Remember they had the giant...
Yeah. What was it called?
That was the Bigfoot.
That was Bigfoot. Okay, yeah.
Wait.
yeah.
That was Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut had the Bigfoot.
Pizza Hut ripped off... Little Caesars had it first, then Pizza Hut came out with Bigfoot. Little Caesars had the this huge thing, and then Pizza Hut's very clever, so they just
what was
borrowed that
called?
idea from them.
Rafe would know. Rafe used to get the
Pizza Hut's
the
the same
Bigfoot
one that
pizza,
rolled
right?
out KFC.
Yeah, the Bigfoot were rock and rolled.
The Bigfoot from Pizza Hut. But what did not Domino's, Little Caesars have?
Let's see here.
I don't know. We didn't have
like
Little
cheesy-
Caesars where I grew up.
I didn't either.
cheese.
I didn't get Little Caesars till I moved to St. Louis as an adult, and that's when Little Caesars kind of blew up.
The big cheese?
That makes sense.
It was something like... Because I
Yeah,
remember
look at
the
this.
commercial was cheesy.
It's like a big long.
The Dominator. Look at that. Okay, let's
They
see.
called it the Dominator?
The 1990s Giant Pizza War. Okay, Pizza Hut did the Bigfoot.
Pizza Hut, the Bigfoot.
Little Caesars got it started with the big cheese.
Yeah.
Go scroll back up. I want to see how much it is. So, no, down. They had like the stats down a little more. Little Caesars, right there. Stop.
Oh, my bad. Oh, my gosh. Less than $9.
It was 11 and a quarter inches by 22 and a half inches. So almost 2 feet of pizza. 24 slices. $8.88.
No
That's
wonder
how
I
much
had
it
that at
cost
every
in
birthday party as a
1993.
kid.
$8.88, which is what they say, like $15 now.
Oh, my parents.
Yeah, so Domino's was they were after the speedy delivery stuff. That was their
Yeah, Domino's was 30 minutes
attack.
or it's free.
And then Little
Pizza Hut
Caesars.
and Domino's went for the
Yeah, and then Little Caesars did the big cheese.
Yeah.
And
Pizza
then,
Hut's Bigfoot was 12. Okay, Pizza Hut's Bigfoot was 12, 1 foot by 2 feet.
and it was $11. And man,
Dude,
this is the one.
pizza.
This is the one that everybody remembers. Goes to show you the name matters. And then the Domino's got into it and called it the Dominator, but that failed to
And
dominate.
that was 10 inches by 30 inches. So they were even bigger. And
That's
that,
ridiculous.
And
I
that
forgot
went
about
nowhere.
that. But it's back now, huh?
Here's the and it says, who won the giant pizza war? Nobody.
Aw.
All 3 pizzas are long gone.
Long.
Yeah, the pizza war, it did kill a lot of
Why?
people, I'm sure.
Why do you think that is? Because I will say, every slumber party, birthday party, you nailed it, brother.
Yeah. That was
That was a
Little Caesars.
You either
was
had
still,
the Bigfoot or the Little Caesars.
Bigfoot
and
was
everyone
all we
wanted-
had, but when it came down into the basement, when someone's mom brought 2 Bigfoot pizzas down the basement and slapped them on the counter, a couple sawhorses with a board on it or whatever,
Yeah, it basically came with a here. I'll see you in a couple days.
and then
Yeah.
some 2 liters, then like in video games, it was like
Yep.
weekend made.
Exactly. Well, you didn't have to see your
Incredible.
parents for.
I don't know.
days
Yeah,
after
you had
that.
everything.
Yeah.
And to a kid, there was something about it was cooler. Like seeing that big, like the Bigfoot packaging and have them slide off and just seeing like a pizza that's clearly like it's like a 6-foot sub.
Yeah.
It's cooler to look at than just a bunch of 1-foot subs.
And it had fun advertisements. All 3 of them had
So
good
what-
advertisements.
What killed the Bigfoot?
I don't know. And
What happened?
I'm telling
Kids
you.
stopped having slumber parties.
I'll tell you
that's
what, though. Little Caesars still is the absolute king of the birthday party. Dude, I mean, we've
Yeah, you're right.
gotten so many Little Caesars pizzas because it's like,
They're
we got
cheap.
now we have 20 people coming over. Has 11 kids. Okay, yeah, let's just get this.
yeah.
And
You know what it
it's-
is? It doesn't have to be good.
No, it's
It just has
easy.
to be
It's cheap. Everybody knows what
But
they're
it's-
getting.
but
They're
it's-
coming in for birthday party pizza.
The nice thing with Little Caesars is it may not be the greatest of all time, but it's still good. It's like, it's okay.
Good.
It's actually pretty good.
At a party like that where you're not going to eat too much, you're just
For
taking
the
a few
price,
bites,
it's
you're
like
this is
$5 a
great.
pizza or something. It's
great.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think to the palate of a child,
Kids don't know good pizza.
they don't know.
No.
And you're just like, it seems like, oh man, your dad's rich. Like, no, he spent $12 on 19 pizzas.
Dude, that big one from
I know, but
Little
we didn't
Caesars,
know that.
$8.88.
But as a kid, I was like, oh, your parents are rolling in it, brother. 2 Bigfoots?
Whoa. Whoa. Look at you.
Dad must be an oil man.
Oh, we can't get this here? Virginia, North Carolina.
For now. They're going to start doing it. So they're testing it. So it's going to be pizza by the yard. One version features a full yard of Detroit-style pizza, 8 slices of 3-meat treat, and 8 slices of pepperoni. The slices will be end to end to stretch out to 1 yard, which is equal to 3 feet or 36 inches. So you go buy 36 inches of pizza.
Dang.
Golly. What is it, $5?
$20 a yard.
Look at this. So pizza by the foot is something they did years ago, and it comes in this giant box.
Yeah,
That thing is awesome.
It was so fun when that rolled in.
So for now, they're going to do it in select locations in Virginia and North Carolina, but if it's a hit, they're going to do it nationwide. $20 a yard. You know, forget testing this North Carolina. They should have teased it in a Super Bowl ad, and
Oh my gosh, yeah.
and you know that worked as a play on yards in football. I think they dropped the ball on this. That would have given them an idea of how popular it would be.
Maybe
of course,
they
that would have cost them $7 million.
Yeah, maybe they had
Spot,
$7 million hanging around. I'm having pizza tonight. That's it.
It's not fair.
That's it. In other food news, you might be able to love that chicken from Popeyes more easily. So Restaurant Brands International, the company that owns Popeyes, is planning to open 900 new locations in the U.S. and Canada by 2028.
Can they replace one or two that's in our area?
They also plan to include some of their other restaurants, Firehouse Subs and Tim Hortons.
That's all the same company?
Yeah.
Wait,
Get
so
out.
is this... Wait, say that again about Tim Hortons?
Restaurant Brands International.
Yeah.
Okay, owns Popeyes, they own Firehouse Subs, and they own Tim Hortons.
Are they coming... Tim Hortons
No, it already
expanding?
failed.
They tried it here.
I know, but it
Not
needs
gonna
to
work.
come
It
It
back.
failed here, man.
Oh, it's so good.
So overall, this company is going to have about 40,000 restaurants internationally. 40,000.
Holy smokes.
Tim Hortons didn't work here. Did you? I mean,
Right.
how many times did you go?
I went a lot. Because there was one by the station,
There used to be one.
and so I would swing over there all the time and grab food, and then there was one down on Lindbergh.
Yeah,
and
South
I'd
Lindbergh.
get that one. Yeah, those were the two.
And those were quick in and out.
Yeah, I loved them, and
Like
dude,
those were
everything's
quick,
great.
quick opened up. Oh man, Tim Hortons, and then gone.
Oh, man.
I thought Wendy's
And they're
was
good.
the rumored owner of that.
I don't think I ever went.
What happened there?
They're good.
Yeah, that's a
Tim
bummer.
Hortons are good, man.
They're still in the north everywhere, and they're all over Canada, obviously. But
They're huge in like Buffalo,
Yeah.
New York, anywhere near the Canadian border.
and I get excited when I see them. It's like there's a Myers and Tim Hortons. I'm excited.
We're a Duncan town.
I feel like something happened though.
Yeah, the guy got
I think it was like a financial problem. The owner,
The franchisee?
ownership group had.
he had a
franchise group
didn't he disagree or something with the main company, and that's why he shut him down.
Nah, you
was
never
like-
know. You never know.
Nah, you never know.
We
Yeah.
heard what we heard. It is a bummer, though.
Yep.
Let me see here. December 27th, 2017. Headline: Tim Hortons closes all St. Louis locations.
No.
Man, I'm curious about the Popeyes thing, though. Because, I mean, like, again, the couple Popeyes that I've been to around here, they are trashed up, dude. They need fixing. So whoever's in charge of those, like, somebody, help them. Instead of coming in here and building some more, like, help these franchisees or something.
Same with Church's Chicken. They need to take up a collection.
Is it where is
Fix the
Church's?
place up. There's a Church's. Wasn't there one on?
There's one on Woodson and Overland just got remodeled.
What's the
I
place
guess
that I
on
went
Kings
to?
Highway. If you go far enough north, like if you
What
go-
place?
Remember, I went to a chicken place and I didn't know which one it was.
Lee's.
Lee's.
Lee's
That's what-
Lee's
rules.
is
That was
legit.
really good.
Yeah.
It's a hidden. I think it's underrated. I have a Lee's by my house.
And my
I love
favorite
it.
location is the
Best-
Skinker.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just love that because you leave the pageant, you get, I don't know, there's something special.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Lee's chicken fingers are awesome because they're like they use the OG original recipe batter and like they're real chicken fingers. And
Still have never had it.
Yeah, they got a hot honey sandwich.
they
right
got
now.
good honey mustard.
When I used to have sweet tea, that was also go over there because it was
They
like
give you a
$1 for
gallon?
that jug.
Oh yeah, they still do. You
Hey,
still get a gallon.
I do want to give credit to listener Mike for this.
Mike.
Listener Mike sent this over, and he sent this over actually last Friday when you were not here, Rafe.
Okay.
And he said, wait till Rafe comes back because he wants your opinion on this stuff.
All right.
This is from fox2now.com. Headline: Dad uses data to rank the best sandwiches in St. Louis. A sandwich-loving father is using a spreadsheet to come up with the best St. Louis area sandwiches. He has rated many sandwich shops so far in the St. Louis area and started blogging about the city in September of 2023. The guy's name is Chris Calmer.
That's a different guy than our sandwich reviewer.
He says, my day job is doing internet marketing for a startup, and I was looking for a creative outlet that combined my love of food, internet experience in St. Louis, thinking longer term. I wanted to create a digital record for my kids of all the experiences we have in the city. And he has his blog called All Around St. Louis. He says, I'm very opinionated and data-driven about silly things. I keep an informal power ranking in my head of the best sandwiches in the city. As my buddies and I went to lunch every week, I kept finding better and better places. And he said he started bringing a ruler and scale to lunch with his buddies. And it snowballed from there. He keeps track of price, overall sandwich weight, meat weight, length of sandwich, and time to sandwich. From the time you get in line to the time you're eating. How long does that take?
Wow.
Interesting.
Now, from there, he tries to score each sandwich on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best. And they're all relative to a Subway score. So Subway is the baseline. Like the Subway.
Subway is the 5 or the 0?
Man,
So-
I'm already might be out on this guy.
A score of, okay, so 1 to 10.
Well, he's probably using that
No,
so
it's
readers.
like the bottom level, right?
Yeah, he's
That's
probably.
like being like,
Yeah, but I mean, if you think from his like writer's perspective, his readers have probably they're all familiar with
That's
Subway.
the scale.
So
All
he's
right.
basically just setting a control.
Exactly. I think this is
It's
brilliant.
not a bad idea.
I think it's brilliant. So he says a score of 5 to 7, the 5 to 7 range is better than Subway.
Okay, so Subway is a 4 or 5.
Subway's the mean?
7.1 to 7.9 is a good local deli, but may not be worth driving to. 8 to 8.9, you're not crazy for driving 15 to 20 minutes to get there. And any score 9 and above, bring out-of-towners and family there.
Okay,
A score
I
of
like
less than 5 means something has gone wrong.
okay.
And I have the top 13 is. So number 13 is Snarfs.
Snarfs is good. That's a college type chain. They put it near colleges. It's almost like the Pita Pit for sandwiches.
Snarfs he gave a 6.4.
And they have to tease me because I was on the way home and
6.4.
6.4.
I was going to give it a 6.
6.4.
I think that's
and-
accurate.
yeah.
But 5 to 6.5 is Subway
5
caliber?
to 7 is better than Subway.
Okay.
Yeah, so
5 to
Subway
7 is better than Subway.
Yeah, Subway is the control under 5.
But Snarfs is always a safe bet if you're in a
Always a
random town
safe
and-
bet.
It's late night.
It's good.
It's
Gramophone.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Gramophone, he gives a 6.7.
Oh, gramophones.
That's out of 12. That was
That's out
number
of 10.
12.
Yeah, out of 10, out of possible 10 points.
Gramophone's a 7.8.
Here's a problem I have with this. From everything you said so
It's
far.
subjective.
That might be about the weight too.
Let's take the subjectivity of taste out of it. I don't know how much weight he's giving
Each metric.
to each metric, which I'm like, you might wait a little longer at the gramophone if it's packed, but
Right.
the goods are good. You know, I'm like, so did he have that? Are you trying the sides? Are you factoring in the fact that it's like you can get that sandwich at 3 o'clock in the morning? I don't know, man. There's some metrics missing here, but go ahead, continue. I just want to go ahead.
Again, he's price, overall sandwich weight, meat weight, length of sandwich, time to sandwich.
I kind of understand what he's saying. I still give it a 7.8 to the gramophone.
I would give give Gramophone a 7.5. 7.5 being good local deli. Mm-hmm. If you're in the area, hit it up. Adriana's on the Hill is number 11.
I got to get some paper out. This is pissing me off.
I'm not sure I've had that.
Dude, it's
Man,
great.
That's great. That is definitely an 8.5 for me.
Yeah. Man, that was
He gives Adriana's a 6.9.
we went to, I forgot what restaurant we were trying to go to. This was a
Where's
few
this
years
guy
ago.
from?
It's from here.
Okay.
But yeah, we did the Adriana's on the Hill because it was like the next best option, or so we thought, and we ate there, and
Dude.
that instantly became one of our favorites. It
It's
What
a
was his
very-
gramophone score?
It's a
6.8?
very
6.7.
St. Louis bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom's Deli's number 10. He gave that a 7.1.
I don't think I've had that.
I haven't had that.
Now, as far as all the prices go, that's the cheapest.
It's great.
That's down in South City, right?
Evaldi's, he gave a 7.2.
7.2.
I don't know if I've had that either.
Joya's, he gave a 7.8 at number 8.
7.8.
Man.
7.8 is good local deli, but may not be worth driving to.
This guy,
Wow.
this list is just stupid.
7.8. I think I agree. I think I agree with him. I think I agree because
Yes, we're out of here.
when I'm there, it's incredible. It's great.
So it's worth driving.
It's our,
just used
it's
the
our
word
local deli. It's
incredible.
right here.
and great.
You wouldn't drive 15 minutes for incredible?
Gotta have
He's
to,
not saying it's
have to be
incredible.
in a very
No,
specific
he's not. That's what I'm
mood.
saying. He's saying it's like if you happen to trip and fall into the deli, go to Joyous.
It's incredible
That's
when it's in my
basically
mouth.
what he's saying.
It's, like, it's either near Snarf's or there.
It is incredible when
He's
it's in my
saying
mouth.
it's within a 15-minute drive of yourself.
I'm saying the overall
Where
for
you
me.
are.
I want to hear what the
overall
top
for me is a
7 are.
7-8.
If Joyous is 8.
Vivola's number 7.
Bavola's is
You gave an 8-1.
definitely for me.
gave that an 8-1.
For me,
Bavola's
it's
great.
an 8-6. The only thing that probably gets it down is if you just happen to be there during the lunch rush, you'll wait for a while because they're all like handmade and it's the brothers.
Remember, an 8-1 is you're not crazy for driving 15 to 20 minutes to get there.
I've definitely driven out of my way. And
know you
what did I say this morning?
This is pissing me off.
What did I say this morning?
What'd you say this morning?
I said
Oh, you're getting a sandwich.
I said in 2 weeks I'm going to Vivola's. I got it scheduled. I need it.
A place I've never been to is Nomad STL.
Never heard of that.
He gave that an 8-3. He says
Wow.
their specialty is pastrami, which I need to know about this place.
What's it called? Nomad what?
Nomad STL.
Is that even a sandwich shop? Or is it just a sandwich featured at a restaurant?
It must be a sandwich because
Oh, it looks like a Jewish deli.
the first photos that pop up is a salad, wangs.
They have wangs on there?
Let's see what else is on here.
Dude, looks great.
Nomad STL, small pizza, large pizza.
He said that pastrami sandwich is 8.3.
Grinders, wraps. subs.
Parker's Table was number 5.
Never heard of that either.
He gave that an 8.5. Parker's Table.
Parker's
Have you heard of that?
Table.
No.
Here's the other problem I'm having. Now that we're at 5.
At Oakland and Yale.
He's being very specific now about types of sandwiches now that we're getting into the top. You know what I mean? Like, what did you have at Joya's? What did you have at Gramophone? What did you have at Vivola's? Now you're getting into a specific, like, oh, the pastrami sandwich. Okay, cool. There's a lot of places that have one item. We're talking sandwich shops, brother.
Salume Bedu.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Apparently
That
that's
does
their
look good.
specialty. Still
Yeah, that looks pretty awesome.
Salume
Well,
Bedu.
that's like,
What is
that's
that?
the product. Like, that's,
What?
like
that's the brand?
yeah.
Like Boar's Head?
Oh, really?
That's Erica.
Yeah, but that's
Badu's
here,
husband.
though. But that's a St. Louis company.
Salume Bedu is a St.
Yeah, it's
Louis
like
company?
Volpe.
Oh,
No
okay.
way.
Yeah, I love some Volpe.
That's awesome. I didn't know about that.
But Volpe is a brand.
I see.
All right.
I was
Salume Bedu
raised on Volpe.
Is I think that's a
Table.
place, though, too. All right.
Look at that. It almost looks like a muffaletta bread.
I'm into muffaletta. I like a good muffy.
Number 4, I think that is a muffaletta. Number 4 is Legrand's, which gives an 8.6. Love Legrand's.
Yeah, I do
think that is
too.
accurate.
I'm going to say 8.
8.6. I'm down for
I'm
an
going to
8.6.
say 8.0.
Number 3, Union Loafers, which I tried for the first time actually with Rafe last year.
Lern and I went there, too.
Yep.
8-9?
Slip on just fine.
8.9.
8.9.
Dude, that
You
was
ate 9 there?
that was a hell of a sentence. Stop it, Scott.
8.9. Is that how you would rate it?
Why
Oh,
did
yeah.
you wait until that
8,
age?
No,
Okay.
that is.
Dude,
You got to go to Vivola's with me and have it fresh. Just right there. Just
All right.
Yep.
8.9 for Union Loafers. Number 2 was Carl's Deli.
I don't know, Carl.
9.3.
9.3.
Hold on.
Good work, Carl.
Carl's Deli, St. Louis. Okay, let's see. Here's the menu.
This is a bad time for me to be trying to lose weight.
I know.
I want to go to all these places now.
Home of the famous overstuffed sandwich since 1969. Here's a sandwich and a pickle that is overstuffed.
Yeah.
Oh my
corned beef
gosh!
pastrami.
Look at that.
And Clayton and Damon.
All right, Italian hard salami. I've never been. I can't comment on this. I didn't know this existed.
Where's it at now?
Clayton and Damon.
Serving the best hot pastrami sandwich. What the
Kind
hell?
of looks like Katz's.
Those words
the way
together
they
make
present.
me nervous, don't they? Don't they make you
What?
nervous? Hot pastrami. I feel like it's
No,
it's
man.
dirty.
Are you
I
kidding?
feel like it's dirty. I shouldn't be saying it out loud.
They got a bologna sandwich.
My favorite sandwich of all time is Katz's hot pastrami.
Man, it was good.
Yeah, that sounds.
Katz's was good. I
That
had
sounds
the
like a
pastrami
movie
when I was
title.
That's the only like tourist trap that you got. It's actually there's a
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
And number 1 was Blue City Deli, which you gave a 9.7.
9.7. Okay,
Wow.
yeah. I would say it's 8.9, 8.9.
Yeah. The gap between Blues City and some of the ones that he gave 7s to is not that wide.
But it might be because of like the time and the weight. So Blues Deli it's a bigger sandwich, and they're fast because they have to be.
Yeah, I would like to know if as far as his scoring goes, and what time did he go to each of these restaurants?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
that makes a difference.
And what he ordered.
Yeah,
know?
Good point.
And I'm like, yeah, if there's so much on the menu at a place like, there's so many wild things on the menu at a place like Gramophone.
Gramophone, Vivolas.
I'm like, if you went wild and you
menus.
ordered something, you ordered something at Gramophone that's not, I'm like, did you go in and ask the people, hey, what's your best sandwich? What's the banger here? Did you order the banger at each place, or did you go in and have what you were in the mood for, then you didn't like that specific thing, and that dinged some of these places?
All right, now he explains why he scored some places the way they did. Like,
okay.
Quality of bread. He says, the bread is one of the biggest sources of flavor on the sandwich, which is why Union Loafers scored so high. Sauce, both pieces of bread. If you're going to put sauce on bread, like that makes a difference. Put salt on the toppings, specifically tomatoes. Like he looks at those little things. Interweave layers of cheese, toppings, and meat for different flavors. He says bacon and avocado are cheat codes, so they disqualify sandwiches somewhat from ranking well.
Okay.
Avocado?
Bacon and
Based on what? Your personal opinion?
I
guess so.
guess that seems like a
Bro,
fancy mayonnaise upgrade because it's basically mayonnaise flavor, but yummy.
Okay, what else?
I understand what he's saying there. If you put bacon on there,
Well, then you might as well say that about tomatoes or lettuce or anything else. It doesn't.
It's
Bacon
kind of
is-
weird to make a line.
Yeah,
bacon is
those
It is.
two. No, but
It's very strange to make a
Olives?
line.
okay.
Yeah.
Peppers, fine.
You're supposed to be helping out everybody with different palates and different interests, and you're going to make a personal line. I don't know. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
I'd like to talk to this guy.
You're about to upset
So
people.
dangerous.
Yeah. Dude, I live right by Union
I
Loafers.
love the drama, dude.
And I love Union Loafers. It's great. I live by it. Not in my top 10.
Really?
Wow.
No.
Oh, when I had it,
Maybe 10. 10 or 9.
when
It was
I had
great.
it was a top 5. It was a top 5er for me.
Yeah, there's not enough
you try.
variety.
Well,
I mean, if you're just going to have like soup and a sandwich for lunch, it's great.
and that's
Bread
the-
is great.
I don't need variety. I need something that's good.
Oh, dude, but I know what you're saying, but you can't. You can only have
I
one
go
sandwich
to
so
Katz's
much.
for one sandwich.
Yeah, you do, but you go to Katz's once a year if you're lucky. We're talking about places that offer like. I'm not saying everybody should, but I think it should be factored in. Like Rafe is talking about, I agree with him. Vivolas and Gramophone and maybe one or two others there.
Joyas.
They have an entire giant menu of just
10 sandwiches.
exceptional
10
award-winning
sandwiches off
sandwiches.
those menus that are off the chain.
That's
Union
what I
Loafers
mean.
Had a big selection of sandwiches.
They really don't. They really don't. They've got about, look up their menu. I bet there's less than 10.
And I'm not saying that's a bad
LeGrand's
thing.
has the biggest menu, I think, of all.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Grant's
that's a
doesn't
bad
have-
thing. I'm just saying
I'm not
that
either.
that should be an extra point or two.
Would you say LeGrand's is good at number 4?
I don't want to talk trash because I love Union Loafers.
Yeah, nobody's talking trash. We're talking about the best of the best already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get in touch with this guy. Got to have him on.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you count egg salad, 11 sandwiches at Union Loafers. They got a turkey and Swiss, a bistro beef, smoked beet. Does that even count?
No.
Not in my world.
Get out of here.
Chicken salad, nut butter, ham and cheddar, bacon turkey, Bianca, disqualified. Just a Toscano.
Because of the bacon.
Yeah, beef and buttermilk and an egg salad. So really, there's only meat on 6 sandwiches there. Come on, top 3?
All right, listen.
I
get
do
in
want to
touch
know
with
what his thought is.
Get the out of here,
Scott,
I want to know his
get in
opinion.
touch with this guy.
Okay.
See if he can come on. Tell him it will be a hostile interview.
All
Look
right.
at this. Look at this.
I want him to also try the King Scott over at
Did he
Heavy
have
Smoke.
Did he have other reasons? I'm really invested in this now. Did he have other? What was others disqualifiers?
How's that?
I don't know.
Besides-
What do you give that? He had a
terrible.
terrible rating for that.
Vivola
Well, I didn't know if he
was
had
like
more.
an
Well, I got all
astonishing.
bent out of shape about the bacon and avocado thing and kind of cut you off. I wanted to make sure we were getting all the facts.
I was saying go to Carl's.
It should also be an extra point
I don't know Carl's, so I can't
going.
comment on that.
It should also be an extra point if you go in and there's like not a special and not a secret menu, but like something where they're doing it
Day of or something.
like these guys. I've talked to these guys extensively, and I know I sound like a advertisement for them or whatever. But the Vivola guys, like those guys are always looking for different meats and different cheeses and all these high end things. And if you go in and you say, "Give me the masterpiece," that's not the same sandwich every day. They will do a different sandwich every day depending on what they have. Come on, man, give an extra point.
Right.
What are you thinking?
I'm about to start rolling in the aisles here. I'm getting inspired.
Calm down, everybody. Calm down.
I'm going today.
Same thing with. I mean, you got to look at the whole the sum of its parts situation here, man. You go into gramophone. It's 2:00 in the morning. You're gonna get garlic truffle mashed potatoes with red hot riplets mixed in.
Yeah, you're gonna get something better than
Think
most
about
of the country
sides,
even has
dude. You're
access
getting
to.
homemade mac and cheese. It comes in one of those little tinfoil pie pans. It's hot.
You drunk fool! You're eating like a king.
All right.
Sorry, dude. You have become the object. I don't know why I'm directing this all at you. It's not your fault.
If you tell me to choose joy, I should tell you to choose joy.
Choose joyous.
Joyous.
Choose joyous, yes. All right, we got to take a break.
Who's coming with me today?
Who's coming with me?
Who's coming with me? That's the only question I've
All right,
got.
today's Team Rizz Member of the Day is brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, St. Louis's home for Blues hockey. From St. Louis, Ellie Jablanowski is our Team Rizz Member of the Day. Ellie Jablanowski. Ellie is a police officer who never misses an episode of the Rizz Show. Thank you for your service. Thank you for all you do. Always make sure to catch up on the current episodes via the podcast whenever she works the night shift. Huge fan of the new additions of both Rafe and Lern to the show. Appreciates Lern's female perspective, whatever various topics are discussed, and Rafe always manages to make her cry from laughter just about every episode. Ellie loves to play along with all the games that are presented. Her favorite segments are the end of the week in memoriam, match up with Moon, around the horn, and just the two of us. Ellie Jablanowski from St. Louis. I said Officer Ellie. Is our Team Rizz Member of the Day. Get super sweet Team Rizz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, we will take our first break of the morning. We'll come back. We'll crown the official Craigslist Freak of the Week, and then we'll get into Crap on Celebrities. It is 7/17, Friday. Rizz Show presented by the Fast Lane. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway, the biggest race of 2024, Sunday, June 2. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. All things clear. Your point forecast breezy today, high of 62. Right now it's 42 at the Point Studio.
Thank you, Moon.
And Amagetti's wasn't even on that list.
You're welcome, Rizz.
All right, Moon, what do you got coming up?
Well, Machine Gun Kelly has somebody after him. Rage may not be over. Darius Rucker sounds just like my uncle, and I have a way that you can watch movies and get paid for it.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. All that and more next. And your Crap on Celebrities. Stay there.
There's a big tour, big show coming to St. Louis, April the 1st over at the Chaffetz Arena. And I am very stoked for the very first time to be chatting with Co Wetzel. Co, you'll be at Chaffetz. It is the Road to El Paso Tour Part 1. And we're playing the song Creeps. And it's really nice to meet you, Co.
Hey, man, I appreciate you having us on. Thank you for jamming the music, dude.
Now, no problem at all. And we got a lot to get to here. But as somebody that's kind of new to you and what you do, what was the first music in your life that caught your ear, that made you, that started to kind of lay the foundation for you being a very passionate music fan?
I'd probably have to say Nirvana. I grew up on all kinds of music, and then I found out who Nirvana was in the 8th grade or 7th or 8th grade, and I don't know, man. They kind of grabbed me. Kurt's voice and the way that they put all the music together was. It was unlike anything I had ever heard, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, I got to do this."
And so, was it that record? Was it Nevermind? And In Utero, whatever, Nirvana in general. So that was the one that was like, "All right, I want to do this."
Yeah, absolutely. I grew up playing music, but it was always country.
All right.
And stuff like,
So then, on top of that, Co, when did you? Yeah. Oh, sorry to interrupt. I apologize. But so when did you feel like, you know what, I can do music for my life? Like, this is something that I can do. I want to do this. I want to make a living doing this.
Yeah, I think it was more in college. I played and I wrote through high school. played gigs through high school and stuff. But once I got into college, I was like, screw school, I played football for a little bit in school, and I was like, I'm not gonna make it to the NFL. I'm not gonna become a doctor. So why not go get some free beer and make a little money doing it, So
I saw that post I think you made yesterday about your grandma on the Dallas Cowboys. And and I found that to be so funny. So are you a Cowboy fan to this day because of grandma?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like I think, not even 24 hours after I was born, I was in a Cowboy onesie. So yeah, I'm a day one.
That's so awesome, because I remember it was so funny reading that post of yours, because I remember my grandmother also chain smoking what must have been the cheapest cigarettes known to mankind, and then chirping at me about why I even played sports, that I should just be working on my school, and why weren't my grades better. But I could still remember her at her back porch just chain smoking and then yelling at me at the same time.
Lighting one with the other,
which I always thought, like, when I saw my grandparents do that, and I've never wanted to be a smoker, but I was like, man, that's kind of badass.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, but I thought they were so cool for doing it. So one of your buddies has become a huge fan favorite on our radio station, and that is Jelly Roll. And one of the things that Jelly and I had the opportunity to chat a couple of times, and one of the things that I really like about him...
Down to the St. Louis RV show, make sure you say hi to all my friends down at Byerly RV. In fact, my family's going to go down and visit Byerly RV if we can sneak it in between all the sports stuff going on. But man, Byerly RV, this is what a home dealer should be. Somewhere that they know you and you feel like family. That's exactly what happens at Byerly RV. They are the center of the RV world. And they just completed this new expansion late last year, and I got to see it. A 16-bay service facility, in addition to an 88,000 square foot indoor climate controlled storage building and a new outdoor storage lot on the property. That was one of the things that my wife and I didn't know about when we were thinking about getting in the RV world. We're like, we got no place to put it. I don't know what to do. And man, all our questions were answered. You can get all your questions answered about entering into the RV world from Byerly. They are the pros. They even have a YouTube channel that helps, new RV owners or renters. They have an incredible rental service. So they do sales, they do service, they do parts, they do storage, they do rental, they do it all. That's why they're the center of the RV world. Check out Byerly RV again this weekend down at the show, but see them online and see that incredible facility. They are what a home dealer should be. ByerlyRV.com.
Hello. I'm Lefty Borton, here for you, your Valentine's 2016 holiday dating tips. Number 1, fireplaces are great, but don't get too close. Human hair is flammable. Tip number 2, a bearskin rug is romantic. Go with something dark. It'll hide most of the stains. Alcohol is key. Always check for an ID. If you don't know, the judge will tell you. Tip number 4, trash bags should always be within reach. I'm fine. I have mine within reach all the time. We're not going to get to all of them. I haven't even gotten to the clamps yet. We're out of time for this year. I'll see you next year with Lefty Borton's Valentine's Tips for 2017. Goodbye for now.
Oh, hey, just sitting here checking out all my awards. You know, there are many ways to reach us in the Point Studio. You could call us, you could social media us, I think you could even fax us. But there's a new way. It's called Mic Drop. Yes, download the Point app, click the Mic Drop feature, talk into your phone, and your message goes right to us. Look, I just got one from Jeff Burton.
Hey, Rizz, great show today. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, I f***ing read this stupid f***ing thing that head told me to read.
That's right, the new mic drop feature. Download the Point app.
Is this thing f***ing recording still?
So aside from rest, relaxation, and a lot of work, another reason we bought the farm was because my wife owns a company called All Things Elderberry, where she makes elderberry elixir and various other elderberry products. So not only are we building a house on the property, but this is the field over here with over 70 rows of elderberry plants, over 9,000 elderberry plants on this field right now. So let me take you up there. Let me show you what it's all about. So instead of buying elderberries from somebody else, we thought, let's just grow the elderberries ourselves. No big deal. So here we are up here on the big field. It's about 5+ acres of elderberry.
When you look good, you feel more confident, good for your mental health, good for your well-being. Parkrest Plastic Surgery, right down the street here on New Balance and Creve Coeur, offers a wide range of expertise for people seeking aesthetic treatment. Dr. Kaplan, Dr. McGuire, the best. They've treated patients from all over the world. Both have helped lead vital clinical research that has led to major changes in their industry. People still travel from all over to be treated by Dr. Kaplan and Dr. McGuire and experience the way Parkrest approaches plastic surgery. If you're looking for that mommy makeover, that is any combo of breast and body surgery to help a body recover from the after effects of pregnancy and breastfeeding, could include a breast lift, augmentation, reduction, liposuction, and or tummy tuck, whatever it takes to get you feeling your best after creating a new human. They could do it for you, Parkrest Plastic Surgery. And they also do laser hair removal. They do hydrofacials. They do radio frequency microneedling. That's actually their most popular aesthetic service. It's Parkrest Plastic Surgery. Book your appointment. Book the consultation. ParkrestPlasticSurgery.com. ParkrestPlasticSurgery.com.
I'm so excited to be back here at Point Fest 2021, and for the very first time in person after multiple FaceTimes, Josh from Bad Flower, dude, you're really
Hello.
here.
You're a real person.
You are a real
I
person.
thought maybe you were like a computer-generated deepfake.
You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
I mean, I do feel like an avatar most days of the week, so I think that's the case.
And you look like an avatar in person. Like you look like an avatar version of somebody's real self, but that's your actual self.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was going for. First and most important conversation or question of the conversation.
That's rolling. Happy birthday, Rizz! All right, welcome back to the Rizz Show, presented by the Fast Lane. Phone number 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials. At RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow@1057thepoint.com. Instant feedback through the 1057 The Point mobile app. So Rafe's in memoriam in just a little bit. We will have your Friday Fail stories. Comedian Duncan Trussell will be here. Okay. He'll be here around 9. He's at Helium Comedy Club today and tomorrow. But before we get to all that, some business to attend to. Mood, if you would, shut down the votes for the Craigslist Freak of the Week.
Shut down.
Done. And thank you for all your votes. Here's how it all shook out. So Lern read 3 new ads for us yesterday. You guys voted. You named them. And one of these ads moving on to the Freak of the Year Tournament of Champions. So here's how it all shook out. In third place with 8.3% of your vote, it was nominee number 1, Yelly Kapowski.
Oh, Yelly Kapowski was a gal. She wants you to call and basically just talk horribly to her. Call her a bitch. Explain how badly she sucks. Threaten her. Threaten her family.
She'll be jilling while you do it.
That's right. Don't forget that.
All right, that's your third place finisher. In second place with 9.5% of your votes, it was Pat Hayjack.
This is an American living in London. He likes the smell of hay. So he wants to basically rent your barn so he can roll around in it and Joe. By the way, he can pay the boring way with money or the fun way with his body. Either way
vote
works.
for the fun way.
Hey.
And ladies and gentlemen, your official Craigslist Freak of the Week with 82.1% of your vote. It was nominee number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Crawley Shore.
Crawley Shore, man for woman, 41 years old, Ottawa. I want to bang while we are covered in creepy crawly bugs. You and me and thousands of six-legged partners in this ultimate insect orgy. I started keeping ants in an ant farm in my room as a hobby when I was 9. I would take them out and play with them and enjoyed the ticklish feeling of the ants crawling on my legs and thighs. By 13 or 14, I had added snails and cockroaches to my collection. I was becoming increasingly obsessed with it. I soon began punishing myself while the ants crawled on me. In my mid-teens, I would put honey on my willy and let the ants walk all up on me. By age 35, I was masturbating several times a week while roaches crawled on my thighs and testes. And snails crawled all over my nips and willy. Sometimes...
The 41-year-old guy calling his penis a willy, which is, okay.
Pretty cool.
Sometimes I would hold a frog against my willy and get off on the squirming as it tried to escape. I have always felt disgusted by this habit, but derive no pleasure from normal sexual activities. My psychiatrist suggested that this paraphilia developed as an alternative outlet after my normal sexual expression became associated with the trauma of my mommy punishing me when she found out I had a sexual fetish. Now that I understand my condition, I finally embraced it. And I want to find someone else who, like me, will dive into a kiddie pool filled with ants, roaches, slugs, snails, centipedes, and any other insects. We will have sex while our bodies are enveloped by the sensations of thousands of little legs crawling and slithering all over our skin and into every crack and crevice, tickling and biting us as we have mad, passionate sex. I am open to reptiles like snakes, lizards, and frogs, too, if you're into that. Sincerely, Crawley Shore.
There you go. Crawley Shore. Our official Craigslist Freak of the Week. Moving on to the Freak of the Year End Tournament. Wow.
I'm happy for him, man.
And we thank you for your votes. And as we mentioned, probably the most important vote you'll cast all year.
Could be.
Probably the most important vote you will cast all year. Appreciate it. All right, today is February 23rd. Back in the day, 97 years ago, 1927, President Calvin Coolidge signed a bill creating the Federal Radio Commission, now known as the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission. The name changed back in 1934. 79 years ago, 1945, Associated Press photographer Joe Rosenthal took an iconic photo in Japan, the raising of the U.S. flag on Iwo Jima. 46 years ago, 1978, there was a tie for Song of the Year at the 20th Grammy Awards. For some reason, they couldn't choose between Debbie Boone's You Light Up My Life and Barbra Streisand's Evergreen, which was the love theme to A Star Is Born back in 1977.
I can't hear her name.
I know. I'm waiting for you to say it right now. Go ahead.
Okay, so in music language, in the studio, you come up with your own music language, and a drum fill, they have different names. There's the Stallone, which basically kind of sounds like a Rocky thing, and then we have the Pat Boone Debbie Boone, which is the snare tom.
Right?
There's the Pat Boone Debbie Boone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Boone Debbie.
that's from Jason at Sawhorse. He calls it the Pat Boone Debbie Boone.
Pat Boone, Debbie Boone. 41 years ago, 1983, Men at Work won the Best New Artist Award, and Richard Pryor won Best Comedy Recording. That was at the 25th Grammy Awards. Song of the Year that year came from Willie Nelson. Can the Willie Nelson fan or fans in this room tell me what song won Song of the Year?
In which year?
1983.
And it was Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson, Song of the Year.
83.
1983.
Only Willie?
Highwayman.
Not a duo?
Willie Nelson. This is
solo.
Willie Nelson solo. This is probably
Redheaded.
his biggest hit that everybody would know.
On the road again?
Besides that.
The Thunder Rolls.
Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain.
Yep, Always on My Mind. So Willie Nelson won for Always on My Mind back in 83, and Toto won Album of the Year and Record of the Year on the strength of their song Rosanna. 25 years ago, 1999, TLC released their third record, Fan Mail, featuring No Scrubs. That same day, Eminem puts out his first major label album, the Slim Shady LP. 18 years ago, 2006, the 1 billionth legally downloaded song was bought on iTunes. That song, Speed of Sound by Coldplay. And 3 years ago, in 2021, Tiger Woods crashes his car driving south in Los Angeles, basically snapping both of his legs. Remember when that happened?
Yeah, everybody was like, "Well, that's over."
It for Tiger." And obviously, he's not the same, but he's back playing golf. And that's what happened back in the day. They say he fell asleep. Was that what it was?
It was in the morning, right?
I thought it was some like a.
What's the story? Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, that was the story.
There were a lot of rumors and allegations floating around, if I remember correctly, of maybe some non-prescription medications being involved. I don't know. I wasn't there.
But what do we know?
What do we know? All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Crap on Celebrities.
Crap on Celebrities is brought to you by Bright House Plumbing. Call the best, flush the rest. BrightHouseCo.com, 636-600-0188. Machine Gun Kelly has had a bunch of new tattoos. Talked about it the other day. He's been making waves for his latest piece. It's huge. It's all black. Covers the majority of his arms, his shoulders, his chest. The ink certainly is a bold move, and one that captured the attention.
It looks like he's wearing a
half
jacket.
shirt.
Like a half shirt, yeah.
Like a long sleeve half shirt. It's, physically, it's pretty cool looking.
Like it looks, okay, so it looks like a vest with long sleeves that comes up to like his belly button and the front's open.
Yeah.
You think it looks good? Okay.
No, the tattoo itself looks good, but it's weird because it covers a whole bunch of good-looking tattoos. The guy had good ink. Well, anyways, it captured the attention of another bold character, one Joe Exotic of Tiger King fame.
Yes.
This dude has a romantic interest now for the new look on Kelly. In a comment on MGK's Instagram post, Exotic wrote, quote, "A tiger and a bit of meth and you would be mine, LOL."
Oh, yeah.
I saw this story. I was laughing the whole time. He then shared a photo on his Instagram, adding next, quote, "A tiger and a little bit of meth. I can make MGK gay."
MG gay.
He later shared another photo of MGK's tattoo and wrote, "Once you go Tiger King, you'll forget about the fox," in a reference to Megan Fox. He also wrote the image. Wrote on the image itself and put, "Now that we're practically a new item, help me get the hell out of here."
Gosh.
Woo! So he'll
Still
try
waiting
anything.
for that.
Yeah, he's
Still waiting for that pardon.
He's trying to get anybody's attention to help him get out of jail. Darius Rucker is a fan of Beyonce joining the country music space, saying he's loving her new country music and hopes it finally lands her a coveted Album of the Year Grammy. Now, I could tell you this whole story and how the story was written, but it won't do it justice because once I heard the audio, I'm going to go ahead and say Darius Rucker isn't as excited as the article made it seem. He sounds like my uncle reacting to something where my uncle doesn't really want to say it, but kind of says it. Listen to this.
You got to say something nice because the microphone's in front
Exactly.
of your face. Here's Darius Rucker.
Everyone's talking about Beyonce's new song, Texas Hold'em. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
Great song.
You love it?
Yeah.
And this could be Beyonce's Album of the Year moment.
For me, I hope it is for her.
You hope it is?
Yep.
Could this be it?
Could be it.
Yep.
What a leading
Could be.
interview.
Yeah, dude.
What a terrible interview.
But they got the quotes that they wanted. That he's a big fan of Beyonce. And what's he supposed to do? You can't insult Beyonce. You get attacked from every direction.
Did he say, "Don't you love Beyonce's song"?
And he went, "Yep."
Yeah.
What the hell?
And that, you could definitely tell he's
a
like,
leading
I have
question.
not heard a
Dude,
single
it's-
second of
yeah.
that song.
Number one, though, right? On Billboard, right?
Yeah.
No, it's number one on like one particular type of country chart, but like it's there's some.
It charted
It's-
at number one in some sort of country genre, though.
Yes,
'Cause I saw
yeah.
that yesterday.
In one particular
Just
one.
because Beyonce puts a cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
I read a
she's
whole
country.
thing about like the differences on the charts and how that all
I
works.
see people complaining about it, but
I'm not going
kinda
to walk
like,
into this.
maybe examine what's charting in country music right now instead of being mad at Beyonce. The fact that maybe take a long, hard look at your Bro Stadium country and see that it's not that different.
Yeah.
Like,
I just love how the article was all about like Darius Rucker's
Yeah,
a
I
big,
feel bad
a
for
big
him,
fan.
and he's like-
and then you hear the interview, he goes, "Yep,
Yeah.
could be."
Say Alan Jackson had that song, They've Gone Country, and is kind of talking about, mocking everybody that's tried pop and all this stuff. And they're like, well, I want to cash in and get money out of country. So
Yeah, what is he
He's
supposed to say when those questions are put that way?
yeah, Beyonce failed at all those other genres.
Well,
She
no,
had to
I'm
hurry.
just saying, like, he just talks like they want the next
Yeah.
cash grab in this
Yeah.
country, and that's where everyone's going. So
Eva Longoria is back in front of the camera. She's been cast in Hulu's Only Murders in the Building, Season 4, in a recurring role. Details regarding the new season's plot and character descriptions remain under wraps.
I watched the last season. I finished it out maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I love Season 1. Meryl Streep was in the last one. She will be reprising her role of Loretta Durkin. The first 3 seasons of the comedy took place in New York City. It is confirmed that this one will be in California.
Really?
Yeah.
I think this will be the end.
Bassist Tim Comerford isn't sure Rage Against the Machine is actually done, even though Brad Wilk posted last month that the 4, quote, wouldn't be playing live or touring again. Comerford told Rolling Stone, I just wait for somebody to tell me what to do. Brad said what he said, and he's one step above me. He's in the number 3 spot. I'm the low man on the totem pole. He added that he's waiting for the band's own version of the bat signal, though saying, I'm just waiting for the rage light to get shined up in the clouds.
He's just riding his bike, man.
He's like
he's a mountain bike rider.
Did you hear his latest song?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's got like
it's I forgot what it's called.
It's a band.
It's a band that he's fronting, and he's fronted a few. Remember that Rat something?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The first one that they released was awesome. I love it. It's almost like a Biffy Clyro meets Rage kind of feel. I like it.
Yeah, he's like, hey man, I'm just gonna ride my bike until they tell me to play for Rage, and I'm
whatever.
Do you have that song I Like to Ride My Bike? Is that the same?
Kings of Leon have announced a new song, album, and upcoming tour. Can We Please Have Fun will be released May 10th with his first single, Mustang, which is out now.
A little Mustang. Here's a little Mustang. Kings of Leon.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm going to leave it there. The John Wick spinoff Ballerina, starring Ana de Armas, has had its release date pushed back to June 6, 2025, taking its original premiere date of June 7, 2024. That's Rupert Sanders' remake of The Crow. The Crow features Bill Skarsgård. An unnamed Guy Ritchie feature will also premiere in early 2025.
Okay,
so a lot of things
these are 3 separate movies?
3 separate movies.
Okay, so John Wick spinoff.
Joan Wick.
Yep, got pushed back a year.
Okay,
so that's not happening.
Then a Crow. A new Crow?
A new Crow featuring Bill Skarsgård that will come out June 7th.
And that is Pennywise, yeah. Bill Skarsgård.
Yep.
There's like 10 Skarsgård brothers. That's the Pennywise guy, right?
Is it that's the guy that played Pennywise?
Yes.
Bill, are you sure?
Oh, I thought so.
Yeah, that's like 4. Yeah, there's 20 Skarsgårds.
Well, it's not the
I thought maybe it was the hot one. There's the real hot one that was in
No, it's the
okay, so Bill Skarsgård is
Blood.
the it one.
Yeah, he's the it one.
He's got a weird new movie coming out too, but go ahead.
Alexander Skarsgård is the one from True Blood.
That's Hot Boy. That's the hot Skarsgård.
And
Billions and all that.
Succession.
Sorry, yeah. Justin Timberlake probably wishes his past life would just go the heck away. Former Playboy model Zoe Gregory, 2 first names, claims she once hooked up with Justin Timberlake while he was dating Cameron Diaz. The blonde bombshell told the Daily Mail that she met Timberlake at the Playboy Mansion party where she made a move on him. She claims he initially declined, stating that he was dating Diaz, but when she further enticed him by saying that she was not with him now, he allegedly gave in. Quote, he didn't want to look like a wimp. We both got in the grotto and we got our kit off down to his shorts and we ended up fooling around. Now, Zoe said they did not have sex, but they fooled around and made out. Justin Timberlake has a new album coming out next month. I'm sure he's looking for some positive news.
He's getting a lot of.
Anyways, comes out March 15th.
All right, Skarsgård. Here we go. We got Bill Skarsgård.
Okay,
we got
Billy.
Alexander Skarsgård.
Alex.
There's, Gustav Skarsgård. There's Stockholm.
juggle.
Stockholm.
I'm sorry, not. He's from Stockholm. I'm sorry. Walter.
Okay.
Walter Skarsgård. There's Sam Skarsgård. There's Ilya Skarsgård. There's Jose.
And there's
Skarsgård.
Tim.
The dad is Stellan Skarsgård.
Stellan.
There's a Thatcher Skarsgård.
Still another one though. There's another like famous one that was in.
Stellan is the dad.
Yeah, but there's another son that was like he was the first Skarsgård to make it. He was kind of
Bartholomew.
Gustav, I think.
He was. Was it? He was in Green Lantern. He's a bad guy in Green Lantern, and he's been like a staple in like Hollywood movies.
Got me there, man.
There's a new Bill Skarsgård movie I saw. Did you guys see this post-apocalyptic one called Boy Kills World, where he's the star, but he's deaf and mute?
Peter.
And they got the guy that plays Archer to like voice his character.
Oh, whoa.
So you only hear
His thoughts.
Archer's voice, his thoughts. Yeah,
Dude, the sister's hot,
dude. The trailer looks kind of cool.
Speaking of,
I didn't know he's part of the same family.
Speaking of,
Peter's
you know,
That guy, Peter. That's who I'm talking about.
I don't think he's a member of the family. I think that's a different guy. That's one that's married to Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
but
he's not one of the Skarsgård.
He was one of those guys I thought was going to be win Oscar after Oscar back in
Not
the
a
day.
Skarsgård.
Whoa.
Oh, he's a
Not a member of the
Sarsgaard. That's what it is. Not a Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Spelled different.
Speaking in the world movies, we were talking about Don't Look Up yesterday, you know, and a couple people emailed and said, Rizz, you have to see that. But we watched Greenland. I guess somebody emailed over that we should watch that, and we got about 5 minutes in, and my wife was like, "I can't even handle this." And I just talked to her in the break room during the commercial, and she said, "We shouldn't have watched that movie. We were only 5 minutes in, and all I dreamt about was
Greenland.
End of the world stuff."
78% in the tomatoes.
It's Gerard Butler and the gal from Homeland, and dude, it is.
Which one is this?
Anxiety Train. It's Greenland. It's about a comet that hits a planet and what happens in the fallout. Judge has dismissed a sexual assault suit against Aerosmith frontman Steven Tyler, 2 first names. Model Gian Bellino claimed that in 1975, when she was 17, Tyler, quote, stuck his tongue down her throat and put his hands upon her body, her breasts, her buttocks, and her genitals.
That's the one that he wrote about, right? In his book?
I don't know about that. I don't know, but she, the legal team said she suffered great pain of mind and body, a severe and permanent emotional distress. And Loudwire reports that the case was filed in November as part of New York City's Victim of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act, a law which extended the statute of limitations for certain alleged sexual assaults. A judge, however, ruled that Tyler's actions didn't cause serious risk of physical injury, and Bellino's case didn't qualify under the law where they could prove a crime was committed. Comedians and musicians asked for some crazy things in their tour riders. We always love talking about this kind of stuff, and Kevin Hart wasn't super demanding on his recent reality check tour. His rider did contain some pretty basic stuff, aside from 4 man-scented candles that were listed under the very important heading.
What's a man-scented candle?
I know, we had that black leather one in here, remember?
Oh, sandalwood, yeah. Black leather, pine tar.
There's one thing that sticks out, though. Kevin demanded that there be 0 traffic on his way to or from the venue.
That's got to be police escort, right?
Quote,
that's what that would mean.
Quote, under no circumstances are vehicles to be allowed to encounter any delays due to traffic. Obviously, the venue can't control that, but the cops can. So, quote, police escorts must be arranged in order to facilitate artist vehicles arriving to and departure from the vehicle. Escort must be empowered to route vehicles through any potential traffic delay.
I have that in my contract, by the way, and they tell me to leave at 3 o'clock every morning. That's why. I to encounter no traffic.
Noted. Here, just leave it at that.
Just leave at 3 a.m.
Here's the next best part. It keeps going on, and the writer states that police are not welcome, quote, in the backstage dressing room hallway, front of house mix position, or in front of the stage. They're also not allowed to search guests as they enter the building. So he wants the cop escort, but the cops are not allowed to,
they get to go home.
Get a free show. Let's see. I have the whole writer, by the way. I'll put it up on the blog. If you're a fan of Yellowstone and reality TV, Peacock has a new show for you. It's called The McBee Dynasty, Real American Cowboys, basically a real-life ranch family. They got
They're from here. They're in Missouri.
By the way, yeah, this is a rural Missouri ranch and cattle business, and they're at risk of financial ruin, but they're hoping to expand.
What's the
There's sibling
family?
drama. It's called The McBee Dynasty.
Yeah, they're from Gallatin, Missouri, Gallatin, Missouri, which is just north of Kansas City.
Here's a twist. You might recognize the oldest son, Steven, because Joe Millionaire for Richer or Poorer, he was in that in 2022.
Old Steve McBee?
Mm-hmm. He's doing cattle and reality shows.
They're out near the McBee Farm and Cattle Place.
And I love how they got the guys to look like they're dressing like they're in Yellowstone, like the same hairstyles that each character has.
Yeah, that's what that Duck Dynasty did too.
It's north and a little east of KC. That is middle of nowhere. But I watched the trailer for it. Man, what a sprawling, cool.
So they got
ranch.
a nice place.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. It streams on Peacock, but if you're my dad, you can watch it on USA. You like that? Wendy Williams' team issued a statement yesterday saying she has frontotemporal dementia and also aphasia, which affects the ability to understand or express speech. Basically the same issues Bruce Willis is dealing with. This news came a day after People magazine ran a story saying Wendy is living in a facility under the control of a court-appointed guardian and her family has been shut out of her life.
Apparently she's broke, too.
Lifetime is airing a 2-night docuseries called Where is Wendy Williams, starting tomorrow night. On the show, Wendy's son, Kevin Hunter Jr., says that doctors have linked her health issues to alcoholism.
Remember, it was a couple years ago, she was dressed as the Statue of Liberty, and she passed out on TV?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, that went around.
Yeah.
That went around. A warning to all you would-be thieves out there, Hilary Swank is not an easy mark. Back in 2013, she was living in Paris. One day she was riding in a taxi, sitting in traffic. A guy smashed the cab window, grabbed her purse, and took off. What did she do? Well, on The View yesterday, she said that she was super concerned about her passport and took off after the guy. Not only are they hard to get, but she said, my passport was nice and thick, and I had added pages with all the places that I'd ever traveled. I was like, this is so meaningful, so she chased the guy.
What was the boxing movie she was in? $1 Million Baby?
Yeah, she better be good.
She better be good.
Yeah. Don't cry. Boys don't cry.
I never saw it. Never saw it because I knew what happened. I know what happens at the end, and I refuse.
Okay, here's a nice little list.
I refuse to show any emotion.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, this you did $1 Million Baby. You did a Marley and Me with $1 Million Baby.
Oh yeah. Why? I know what happens.
What a
at the
dork!
End.
It's a great movie.
I know what happens at the end. I don't need to see it.
Yeah, they make $1 million, baby.
Mm-hmm.
We're all into movies, and if you are too, there's a company looking to pay somebody $2,000 to watch all 10 Best Picture nominees. They'll also give you a 65-inch 4K TV and a $500 DoorDash gift card for snacks. After watching the film, whoever they choose will have to predict the Oscar winners for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, and Best Supporting Actress. They'll also have to rate each film on different criteria like creativity, its ability to evoke emotion, and memorability. Memorability. Yeah, what a weird word. Memorability.
Can you? I have.
Here are the best.
All 10.
Here are the Best Picture nominees. American Fiction.
Which looks great.
Who's that? What is that?
That is with St. Louis's own Sterling K. Brown. And what's the other guy's name? He's a really good actor, and he wrote and directed it.
Tom Hanks.
No, black guy. Anyway.
Idris Elba.
No.
The dude from
Jeffrey.
Wright?
Jeffrey Wright, yeah. That's it.
Jeffrey
We worked it out,
Wright.
man. Thanks.
Yes.
Anatomy of a Fall.
Don't know
what
that
is
one.
either. Barbie. Okay. The Holdovers.
Oh, Paul Giamatti.
I've never
that's
heard of
good.
that. Is that out yet?
Yeah.
Is that where he's the dad?
That's the one, the holdover. So Paul Giamatti works is his teacher at a university.
teacher, yeah.
And winter break comes, and there are kids that don't go home and stay.
Oh, the Holdovers. I see.
And stay during winter break.
Okay.
And they're the holdovers.
Killers of the Flower Moon. Have you seen that yet?
No.
You'll love it. You love Scorsese.
I know.
And you love moons and flowers.
I do.
And killers.
It's a good movie. Yeah. It's a good movie. Maestro.
Okay, I'll see that. Bradley Cooper.
I started it. It's pretty good. Pretty interesting. I like how it looks. Oppenheimer.
Saw it. Loved it.
Great.
Excellent. Past Lives.
Don't know that one.
By the way, Oppenheimer is Best Supporting Actor is Downey Jr. Is he in that?
I think so.
Because he's got to take that. Am I right?
That movie's going to sweep everything.
Past Lives. Poor Things.
Don't
never
know
heard
that
of
one.
that. And The Zone of Interest.
Don't know that one.
Definitely never heard of that. The Oscars air live on Sunday, March 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern on ABC. That's 7 p.m. here in the Central Time Zone. If you want information on how to apply, go to testcasinos.com. We'll put up the applications and all that kind of stuff on the blog.
All right, celebrity celebrating a birthday this weekend. Actress Emily Blunt, who was in Oppenheimer, is 41. Aziz Ansari is 41. Josh Gad, who is Olaf the Snowman in Frozen.
Yes.
Sneezed, I'm sorry.
He is 43. Niecy Nash from Reno 911.
God, I love her.
She's
Is
wonderful.
he doing okay, by the
Renisha
way?
Williams.
I love her
Did he
so
get
much.
out from under that cloud?
Aziz Ansari?
Yeah, remember he had a little bit of controversy,
He
but
had
it was
a
kind of
bad
like,
date.
hey, what the heck?
Yeah.
He had a
I
bad
think he's
date.
just fine, right?
Yeah, but I thought he disappeared for a minute.
He did. He let it rest. I think he's back out on the road.
Okay.
He's back dating again.
He put his series, Master of None, kind of like got shelved at Netflix.
Yeah,
And
which
it
sucks.
came
That
back,
first season
but
was
he
great.
wasn't in it. He came back and he like told stories from other people's point of view in the series.
That first
I hope it
season
comes
was,
back. It was an amazing show.
Yeah, first season was awesome.
Niecy Nash is 54.
Love her.
Mark Price, who played Skippy on Family Ties, he's
Dude.
56.
That guy calls me all the time.
Mark Price?
A crazy story. I'll tell you some other
Are
time.
you serious?
Yeah.
Skippy from Family Ties?
And that's how he
You
introduced
better send
himself.
him a happy birthday message.
He'll call and be like, he says, that's what he says. He goes, hey, it's a Skippy Mark Price, or Mark Skippy Price. He's always trying to get
You know
me
what
to
it looks
put a
like?
show together
No.
for him in St. Louis, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what the Skippy market is here. No, I love you, but I got my own career to worry about. But man, he hit me up for a while, and I always thought it was funny because that's how he introduces himself.
Mark Skippy Price. Mark with a C, by the way.
Yeah, Mark
Skippy Price.
We know what that means.
Oh my gosh,
But
he
look what
looks like Sean Astin's.
Yep.
He does,
cousin.
dude.
What the heck?
Keep
He's
that
the
in mind,
knockoff,
by the way.
yeah.
Keep that name in mind. Kristen Davis, who played Charlotte on Sex and the City, is 59 today. Brad Whitford, who is Aerosmith's rhythm guitarist, is 72. Patricia Richardson, who is Tim Allen's wife, Jill Taylor, on Home Improvement, she is 73.
Dude, listen,
She's 73.
she's 73. Doesn't she
Damn,
win
that
a ton
makes
of
me feel
Emmys?
old.
Doesn't she win like 12 Emmys or something?
Patricia Richardson?
I thought so. Hey, if I ran into this guy on the street, I would think this is Sean Astin.
Well,
I would think, oh, the camera makes Sean look a little different.
As I mentioned, keep that name in mind. On Saturday, O'Shea Jackson Jr. turns 33. That's Ice Cube's son. Floyd Mayweather Jr., arguably the best pound-for-pound boxer in the world. Just ask him. He's 47 on Saturday. Billy Zane, the a-hole in Titanic.
Listen to your friend Billy Zane. He's trying to help
He
you
also
out.
looks like another person.
He's
And the a-hole in Sniper.
Oh, yeah.
He's the greatest in Zoolander, and he is not. No, he is not in The Mummy.
Yeah.
Yes.
He just has
That's a
Billy
different guy.
Zane turns 58. Deborah Jo Rupp, who was Kitty Foreman on that 70s show, turns 73. Edward James Olmos turns 77. Nike Shoe Company founder Phil Knight turns 86 on Saturday and on
Dang.
Sunday. Chelsea Handler turns 49. Sean Astin turns
Get on out.
53
Are
on
you
Sunday.
kidding? They were separated.
Oh, dude. Separated
They
at
were
birth.
separated. How old? Same age?
Sean Astin turns 53.
This is Sean
Mark
Goonie
Price
Astin.
is 56 today.
Dude, one of them's lying. This guy was separated. He was giving to people that didn't know math.
You guys brothers?
It's the same dude.
Yep.
Same dude.
They do look a lot alike.
They both act. I mean, come on, man. Twins, Basil.
A lot of sitcom moms today. A lot of memorable sitcom mom birthdays today.
Carrot Top turns 59 today on Sunday. Ric Flair, wrestling legend. Nature Boy turns 75. And Sally Jesse Raphael.
My favorite Ninja Turtle.
Remember her talk show? She had the big red glasses all the
Yeah,
time.
dude.
Uh-huh.
Sally Jesse turns 89 on
Nice.
Sunday. And today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Lexi Erickson. Today's birthday girl has been in 89 fine films, including The Bitch Boy, Booty Duty 1, Fresh Meat 5, Scott's favorite, Guttermouths 5.
That's a cute one.
The Hills Have Buys.
Dang, dude.
Love
better
My
than the
Wife,
original.
Please. Sex Offenders 3. She was in The Wacky World of Ed Powers. And who could forget a role in 1996's The Clock Strikes Bazaar on Butt Row. Lexi Erickson is 51 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. Happy birthday, Mark Skippy Price.
Mark
Yeah.
Skippy Price here.
With a C.
All right, Rizz Show presented by the Fast Lane. Up after the break, Rafe's E Memoriam. Woo! Traffic and weather, Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd, and it's time to lock in those NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at WWTRaceway.com. All things clear. Your point forecast, breezy, but a high of 62. Right now it's 42 at the Point Studio.
All right, so way back Point Fest, we are backstage with The Urge, and we just learned a very valuable lesson. That when the microphone says mute, that means that they can't hear Steve.
It's mute.
And
It is not working.
that is not working.
It ain't happening.
Boy, oh boy. So we found out so far that I'm sweaty, the microphones don't work. We are off to a bang
Going
upstart
well.
here, gentlemen. A bang
Hopefully we
upstart.
got that out of the way now.
Well, I very much appreciate you guys chatting, and Bill, especially you, man. You're. What did you do to the back?
Oh, Doc says I have a hernia.
Let's talk about Sunset Hills Subaru. All right? I love this place. #1 volume Subaru dealer in Missouri, 5 years straight, and voted best new car dealer in St. Louis by STL today, and it's not any wonder to me why. I went out there, I hung out. They're good people working out there. They have a huge showroom. They have great snacks. They got good vibes. They got 2 dogs in the showroom that you can pet and hang out with, and you can bring your own pets too because they're pet friendly. It was just a cool hang. They got golf carts all over. They're driving people all over the place. I felt like I was at a fun park, not a car dealership. And the best part is you never get charged over MSRP like some shady dealers do. You know, we've all had that bad experience getting charged thousands over sticker and feeling like we got, screws put to us in the dealership. That's not happening at Sunset Hills Subaru. They're saving you money compared to the competition. I'm not talking about a couple bucks here. I'm talking about thousands of dollars. And now's the best time to go because from now until the end of March, it is Subaru's A Lot to Love sales event. So it is popping off at Sunset Hills Subaru. So the deals are even better and they're saving you even more money. And if you don't want to go in or you can't get in there, you can shop online. You don't even have to come into the store. You get the same great service and you can still participate in the Subaru's A Lot to Love sales event. I don't know what else I need to tell you. You should be already getting online right now and going to sunsethillsubaru.com. SunsetHillsSubaru.com.
Donnie Fandango from 105.7 The Point. Very happy to be joined by Dan Reynolds, frontman of Imagine Dragons. And Dan, we have a lot to talk about, but you are involved in one of my favorite life moments, and I have to tell you about it. And I've been wanting to tell you about it since it happened. It came up in my memories about 3 years ago this past weekend, and I had a chance to take, at that time, my 10-year-old daughter to see you guys live. My daughter's now 13, and some days are rough. And she's an amazing girl. But that day at your show, Dan, for the first time, I got to watch her get completely lost in a show. Her eyes were closed. She was singing the songs. She was completely unaware of anything else around her other than just being lost in the show. And as a music fan, as a father, as a person, it is one of my favorite memories of all time. And I thank you so much for being a part of that. I know you get to do that, not just with me, but man, it's something that I look back on fondly and always, always, always will.
Thank you, man. Thanks for sharing that. That's, I miss shows. I miss looking out and seeing people do exactly that, get lost in it. And that's what it's all about. I think the whole world needs music, that's what unites us. So I love hearing stories like that. So thanks for sharing that.
Nah, man, not at all. So big things going on in the Imagine Dragons camp.
Perfect time. Trees are dormant. This is still a perfect time to get those trees trimmed. Preventative maintenance is necessary. If you mention my name at River City Tree Service, you can get 15% off. So if you've been waiting and you've been putting it off, don't put it off any longer. Get those trees trimmed to make sure that that your driveway is safe, your house is safe, your roof is safe from anything that's kind of overhanging and all that. And maybe you got a commercial property and you've been kind of putting it off, but you know that it's going to make a huge difference to have healthy trees and a beautiful property right there. Well, again, perfect time right now is if you use my name, call River City Tree Service today. Use my name, you get 15% off any tree service, by the way. Maybe you need something cleared out. Maybe you need some stumps grinded down. They do all things trees. They are tree experts. They've been serving our area since 2008 and all the surrounding counties as well. So if you're hearing my voice, write down the website and keep it close. Keep it close for emergency services, but call them today and take advantage of that 15% discount. Tell them Moon sent you at rivercitytreeservice.com.
We are backstage at Point Fest, and what a day in which this has been already.
Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, joined by Hailstorm.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
Hey.
It's great to see you
Our
guys.
invisible third member. Yes,
Hey,
yes,
well,
yes.
how you doing?
We're the hail half of Hailstorm.
I have to tell you this, and I know you don't remember this because it's been years and years and years, and I don't even remember how many years at this point. But the very first time that you came through the Point, you were on my when I was doing mornings at that time.
Yes,
And it really seems like a decade ago, and it might have been.
It might have been. I don't know. Time is very elastic right now.
Absolutely.
It's like it went by like that fast, but it feels like a different lifetime.
It was probably 2009. It was probably the first album cycle.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And we were in the parking lot. And
Absolutely so. Absolutely so. Boy, things have changed mightily.
Yes.
New record is out. All right, we're playing the Steeple right now, which is
thank you guys
fantastic.
for spinning it. Yeah.
But one of the things that I absolutely love about when a band has something new, I'm always amazed when I go see a band right after they have something new, and the guy next to me somehow already knows every freaking word to every. Like, dude, I've listened to this album twice. I don't know how you can, but like.
how
Steel trap, man.
Right? How quickly, when you've got a new record out like you do you start to see non-radio singles getting yelled back at you?
It's pretty incredible. Not only the record wasn't even out a couple days, and we went out on tour, and it was like from the first day, people are singing songs that like I'm having trouble remembering.
You know what's funny? I was just saying, we don't remember all the lyrics,
and not only that, but there are so many people that have gotten tattoos of the lines of the songs, and I'm like, the album just came out, dude. It's crazy. So
how do you know for sure it's not going to suck? Sure you want to get that tattooed on you? Like,
sure you want that?
It's like, oh, don't worry, I'll just write sucks underneath if I don't like it. I see how it is.
You have the ability to add on, I guess, I suppose. It's so crazy though how that happens. And there have been so many bands in my life. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many bands I've loved. But I just cannot bring myself to the dedication of some of these folks to getting the tattoo. I mean, like, I love the example. I love The Simpsons more than almost anything in the history of ever.
Yes.
You know, and I have been thinking about a Millhouse tattoo for a very long time, but I can't pull the trigger.
You just can't do it.
So these folks that are like getting lyrics and stuff, I applaud you for being so hardcore.
It's a beautiful thing because, likewise, I don't think I would do that for my favorite band. So it makes us feel so incredibly special, and throughout everything that we've all been going through for the past couple of years, it's just so nice to like have that fellowship, and I feel like it's even more intense now. Like it's almost like these songs are no longer just this entertainment for people. It's like their lifeblood and something that they need. And so just to be a part of that is amazing.
I think now more than ever, everyone really appreciates being able to go out and see.
Feel my best. I want to be sharp. I want to feel like I did when I was in my 20s. And that's achievable, fellas. Listen, I'm 45 years old. If you're in your 40s, things happen to us. I get it. Testosterone levels go down. We don't feel as sweet as we once did. You could turn back the clock to the man you saw in the mirror 5, 10, even 15 years ago. Custom testosterone replacement therapy at Mentality. Maybe this is what you need. Mentality Health, it's a men's specific clinic. Unlock your peak performance through innovative hormone optimization prescribed by doctors, backed by science. Make a consultation appointment. Go sit with a board-certified physician. They'll do a blood draw for you and then see what's going on inside. Vitamin levels, testosterone levels. Maybe it's the TRT therapy you need. Maybe peptide therapy is what you're looking for. Maybe semaglutide. Maybe tadalafil. I don't know. You got to go there. Let them take a look-see. And let's customize a treatment plan and get you back to the way you were feeling. That's Mentality Health. 2 locations. Chesterfield, which is the location I go to, and in South County. MentalityHealth.com. That's MentalityHealth.com.
We are backstage at Point Fest with a St. Louis favorite, and the great part about this today is that they're actually going to get to play. Ladies and gentlemen, highly suspect backstage at Point Fest. What's going on? Welcome back. It's wonderful to see you, as always. But I would also like to tell you that Natural Born Killer has been one of our favorite songs of the year so far.
Comedian Duncan Trussell will be here in a little less than an hour. He's at Helium Comedy Club this weekend. 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. I know tomorrow is the RV show, huh? The RV show?
Yes.
Is that America Center?
It's happening today, tomorrow, and Sunday, I believe. And
I know your friends from Byerly are going to be down
I'm going to
there.
go hang out with the Byerly folks because I'm going to do a little bit of social mediaing because we're taking that thing, their rental service, we're taking a Super C that is so freaking sweet and gorgeous. They have the coolest stuff with their rental program, and we're taking that down to Disney. We're saving thousands, but man, I think my kids are obviously excited about Disney, but I think everybody, including myself, is just as excited, if not more, about the RV experience and Camp Wilderness.
I love going to RV show, or the boat show, or the car show, and getting a bag and filling up the bag full of brochures.
But yeah, I had a person tell me recently they got an RV last year at this, and they said it's worth going to because it saves a fortune if you wait to get it.
Moon will be down there tomorrow.
I'm going to try to go down tomorrow. We have Pinewood Derby tomorrow, and then we have soccer tournament and all that. We're going to squeeze it in. So yeah,
weekend, guys.
Did you make a little RV Pinewood? It's already going right now. It's 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. today, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow, and then Sunday 9 to 5. It's a big deal, man.
Yeah, listen,
Byerly is a big deal.
My buddy's got an RV, And we took a trip in that. It's awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
I can't wait. Oh, Jeds.
So it's been 50 years since the Apollo missions, and finally, guys, the U.S. has landed another spacecraft on the moon. It happened yesterday.
Away. That's great.
We landed on the moon!
It's still the greatest. Look at this. This is what our family's traveling in.
Oh, the Thor Omni RS-36 Super C diesel motorhome.
Dude.
That one is you got to wear khaki pants the whole time.
Oh my gosh, it's freaking huge, dude. Look at this thing.
Yeah, but can that go to the moon? It can't.
It can. I think it
Even though
can.
it's a Thor.
The Odysseus lunar lander named Odie, or IM-1, has started to send data, according to Odie's developer. So basically, this is a big deal because it's a private company. A private company puts something on the moon. So this is not a government thing. This is a company called Intuitive Machines. So here's the communication from NASA when it landed.
What we can confirm, without a doubt, is our equipment is on the surface of the moon. Houston, Odysseus has found his new home.
It is on the moon. And you know what? I would think it'd be a little more excitement than a couple. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, could you get a better audio connection? You put something on the freaking moon.
NASA called the landing a nail-biter. Engineers had to overcome navigation issues in order to pull off the highly difficult landing. Mission Control resolved some communication problems after a tense wait, and now the lander's first images from the surface are expected soon. So private...
Does it show it landing on the moon?
Oh, here come the conspiracy.
Yeah, dude, I want to see it.
It's privileged.
Okay.
My kid, my daughter thought that somebody was on the moon. She's like, somebody landed on the moon today.
Yeah, I
the
thought
person
that,
walking on the moon. I said, what? And nobody's talking about it?
When I saw I was watching the news last night, and they're like, oh, we're moments away from, the first private enterprise landing on the moon, private company. And I'm like, oh, we're walking on the moon again? All right. But no.
Would you guys be into that?
To go?
You know how they do like Virgin Galactic flights now? If they eventually had one where you could get out and walk on the moon.
After my kids were grown and launched?
Let's say it's not $1 million. Let's just say it's like
$634.
Nah, there's other places I want to go first.
You wouldn't want to do that.
Like where? You don't
like
go anywhere.
Like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Are you
I've never been.
silly?
I'd rather go to Cleveland first.
No, go to Fort
that's what I think of.
Hey, got 20K, you want to go to the moon? Like, how about Cleveland?
That's Chris and the Hall
Damn,
of
that's
Fame.
funny. I haven't been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame yet. I've never been to Cooperstown.
I got priorities, okay?
Yeah, I like it.
Walking on the moon is, down on the list of priorities.
Right.
I'm just telling you
There's
guys.
this whole ball of yarn off the interstate I haven't seen. Uh-oh. I hear the music swelling.
There's the music. The music's swelling. It is time for this week's E Memoriam.
The E Memoriam. Here we are once again.
Wait, before you start, did you eat your banana yet? Because
The banana has been
I thought you ate a banana while you did the E Memoriam, but okay.
Nah, I took my
There's a
vitamins.
couple of spots in here where the banana would be a good fit to be peeled and eaten. For those of you unfamiliar with the E Memoriam, a lot like the Oscars, In Memoriam is a send-off to people we lost this week for various reasons. Sometimes it's our opinion, the topics we discuss, or the very fact that we exist in the world and they don't like it. But either way, we're going to send off a few good ones this week, so let's get started. First up, old guys at the skating rink. We disrespected some eight-wheeled elders this week when we made fun of old guys reliving their glory days at a skating rink. We didn't see the beauty of a late middle-aged man walking the duck as he squats and leans around the corner in a pair of loose-fitting gray sweats that allows his sagging nutsack to drag across the slick floor behind him like a sad little weathered sandbag caboose. All to the upbeat tunes of ABBA. What a visual treat for the kids lining up for the limbo contest. Our bad, fellas. Let it all hang out. Bye-bye. Next up, hardliner landliners. We inadvertently started a revolution when we simply reported earlier this week that landlines were going the way of the dodo bird, and some of y'all were none too happy about it. And then lo and behold, yesterday there was a mass national cell phone outage. Coincidence? Me think not. I don't know who this secret cabal of clandestine landline operatives are. Trademark. That was a hard one to get out.
Yeah, got it, though.
It took their bony 85-year-old fingers, jammed them in a rotary phone, and cranked their way into the mainframe through a dial-up modem, but tip of the Rizz hat to you. You may have bought your nostalgia for spiral-corded relics a little more time. So, hey, dial 9 for an outside line. Goodbye. You hang up. No, you hang up. No, you. Goodbye. Next up, insufferable Kents. That's Kents. We had an avalanche of Justice League email us unironically during a discussion about female movie characters getting a glow up and not having a male equivalent other than Clark Kent.
I guess I must have missed this. This was Monday when I was gone?
I don't remember. Maybe it was Monday. We talked about nerdy female characters getting like glasses taken off and how they get movie glow ups and that there's no male equivalent. We said Superman, and boy, did the nerds hit the roof. Cavalcades of emails. They emailed us faster than a speeding bullet. Their rage was more powerful than a locomotive. They leaped out of their gaming chairs and over tall buildings in a single bound. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No. It's Super Sims. They let us know that Superman was the perfect male and that Clark Kent was merely his secret identity. Well, guys, good luck getting Superman to blow you our bad. Maybe he can use his little cold breath to make you guys feel like a man again. Bye-bye.
What were people upset about? I don't understand.
Me neither, dude. And I'm talking 30 or 40 emails came in upset that we would dare say Superman wasn't the perfect male. That he was already perfect. He didn't get a glow up. Clark Kent was his glow down. And I'm like, it sounds like you want to glow down on Superman. That's what it sounds like to me.
Wow. Relax, guys.
Speaking of glowing down, Glory Holy Rollers. We heard a few glory hole enthusiast feelings yesterday when we couldn't wrap our mind around how a makeshift glory hole that was just a sheet with a hole cut in it fooled over 60 men who dunked in before one guy bothered to peek over the sheet to find out the friendly woman on the other side was just a dude in a Gene Simmons wig. I did not bite it. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. We guess it was an honest mistake, and we hate to lose you guys, but you know what? Maybe you can poke your head in every once in a while and check on us. Bye-bye. And finally, gnarly nippled males. We heard some fellas' feelings during a discussion yesterday about David Beckham's perfect pert male nipples. And while we find this utterly ridiculous, you're welcome, Scott. And we hate to lose our men with flawed mannery glands, you're welcome again. We would like to make it clear as you leave. Here at the Rizz Show, we respect all male nipples. Okay? At Rizz Central, all male nipples are loved. Whether you're rocking big old baloney nipples or puffy little chest hubcaps, you know the little puffies. Dude diamond cutters or inverted teats that make it look like your breasts have googly eyes hot glued on them. We don't care. We love you anyway. But if you have to go, I hope it's not cold outside. Bye-bye. That brings us to our real RIPs. We lost a couple of folks this week. I hope I'm saying his name right because he's a very important person in my childhood. Tony Ganios, also known as Meat from Porky's, the original glory hole.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the OG glory hole, dude. Drill a hole in the wall, take a peek, stick it through. Bye-bye, Tony. R.I.P. And Paul how do I say this? Paul what?
Spell it.
DiMatte?
Oh, it's Paul DiMatte, yeah.
Paul DiMatte from Slapshot and The Deer Hunter, which was a great movie. Who also passed away this week. And those are our two celebrity deaths. And that concludes this week's In Memoriam.
Thank you, Rafe. Fitting send-off. Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Woo.
Teary-eyed.
Speaking
Haunting.
of send-offs,
Yep.
after the break, your Friday Fail stories. And I'm just telling you, the first two do not end well for our subjects.
Uh-oh.
Choose joy.
One involving a Gila monster and one involving a lion.
Okay, this sounds like an easy success right there. Okay. I like it.
Not great for, again, our two subjects, or our first two Friday Fail stories. It's the Rizz Show, presented by the Fast Lane Traffic and Weather. It is 8:20. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. All things clear. Your point forecast, breezy, high of 62. Right now it's 42 at the Point Studio.
105.7 The Point, everything alternative. We are backstage. We are at Busch Stadium.
Busch
Kirk
Stadium.
Hammett from Metallica joining us today. Thank you. It's absolutely an honor to get the chance to meet you.
Cheers, likewise.
All right, so first we're going to talk about things that are not music related.
Okay.
I saw your Instagram post on Friday night about coming to St. Louis, looking for some comic book spots.
Yeah.
Did you find any?
Well, I found one spot, but you know what? I didn't have time enough to make it to the place.
Sure. It happens, I'm sure.
Or in other words, I had every intention on going today, but, I made the mistake of picking up my guitar in my hotel room, and
There it
2.5 hours later, I put it down, and I thought, oh, well, there went my gallivanting around the city time.
Well, when I'm buying records, I find days where
Lern is an animal lover. She loves helping out animal charities. You know who else loves helping out animal charities? Our friends over at Hoppin' Brothers. Now, attention, did you know that when you choose Hoppin' Brothers for your home services this month and next month, February and March, you're not just improving your home, you are also helping our furry friends at Stray Rescue of St. Louis. That's right. Hoppin' Brothers is partnered with Stray Rescue of St. Louis, and for every home service appointment during these months, which my house will be serviced next month, that's included too, I broke my stovetop. So Hoppin' Brothers coming in to help me fix it. So for every home service appointment during February and March, Hoppin' Brothers will contribute to support Stray Rescue's mission of rescuing and caring for stray animals in our community. Whether it's heating repairs, maintenance, installation, plumbing, or electrical services, you can trust Hoppin' Brothers to not only take care of your home, but also make a difference in the lives of animals in need. So make your home service appointment with Hoppin' Brothers today and join them in supporting Stray Rescue of St. Louis. Hit them up online, hoppinbros.com/rescue, hoppinbros.com/rescue. Hoppin' Brothers is an independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Hey, it's Lux, and I'm backstage at Point Fest with the Glorious Sons. What's up, guys?
How you doing?
This is your second Point Fest in a row.
Yep.
Not only were you invited once, but you've been invited back again. How has this day shaped up compared to last year?
It was a nice day.
Nice
Good
day?
crowd,
Great crowd
Great
today.
crowd, yeah.
Good crowd, great crowd.
I needed that show today.
Did you?
Yep.
Where
I
were you
didn't.
guys?
Brett didn't,
I could have
but
just
I
stayed
did.
home and done this. So where were you guys last night?
Oklahoma?
Good. You know-
Rocklahoma.
Rocklahoma.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big festival.
Yeah.
Did you get to see any cool bands?
No. We stayed in our bus and we left before tornado hit.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, really?
I don't think a tornado
it
actually hit,
didn't
but
hit,
there
but-
was like a
Bad weather?
Yeah,
Just
bad
didn't
weather
wanna
warning.
Get hit by that one.
Never even seen a tornado, so I'm quite scared of them actually. To be
And
honest.
we have them quite often here in Missouri, but I have heard today's should be okay. So, but also maybe after the show,
Yeah, we'll leave.
leave the Midwest for leave the Midwest for the little bit. May is not a great month.
Hunker
for
down
us.
in the casino.
Yeah.
Well, I know we talked about this the last time that we chatted. That you guys are hockey fans.
Not really, to be honest. Packer, our drummer, and Jesse, our guitar tech, are major Leafs fans. But I think we've both kind of grown out of it. It gets kind of spoon-fed to you.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know,
I was going to
from-
say, is it being a Canadian? That's like, is that like just a thing that everybody?
Yeah,
you
well,
expect?
it's a huge sport in the country, but
I mean, I think there's a lot of people also that get sick of hearing about it.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people.
Oh, darn. Because I was going to say, here in St. Louis, going into the Stanley Cup Finals next
But
week.
you're playing my boys, the Bruins. I'm a Bruins fan.
What? Yeah. Where does that come from?
He's not a real hockey fan.
Yes, I am.
He's a fraud. He's a liar.
I'm a Patriots fan. I'm a Bruins fan.
He hasn't
I'm
didn't
a Celtics fan, even though I don't watch.
He didn't watch one single game.
This is exciting. It's the 30th consecutive year. It's all going down. Enterprise Center, Thursday, March 7th through Sunday, March 10th, but you can get deals right now. Deals at archmadness.com. Fantastic deals to watch one team earn its spot into the NCAA tournament. We're keeping an eye on 5 teams within reach of the regular season championship, and then, of course, the #1 overall seed in Arch Madness. You got the deals, the Deuces Wild package. That's a heck of a deal. It's 2 single session tickets, 2 regular beers, and 2 hot dogs for only $120. There's a Hoops Hookie package, the American Heroes package, where some deals for U.S. servicemen and women and first responders are right there. Just show an ID at the Enterprise Center, and you get $25 Thursday and Friday tickets for $30 Saturday and Sunday tickets. Incredible deals await, and incredible excitement happens down at the tournament, the Arch Madness. Check it out, archmadness.com.
All right, it is Memorial Day weekend. We just got up to the farm. Job number 1, feed the chickens. Let's go.
There's 1 turkey, 2 turkeys. Yeah. All right, come on. To the chicken house.
Okay, gotta feed the chickens. Here's something to eat. Look in here. Oh. Here, camera guy. There we go. All right, chickens. Here we go. Who wants to eat?
Hey guys, welcome back to the farm, and I think it's time to check out the chicken house. All right, welcome to the chicken house. Let's see inside. Check this out. Look in the nest. Duck eggs, those will hatch in about 28 days, and we'll have 5 more ducks hopefully on the farm. So here's the pen. The ducks hang out here, the chickens hang out here. The door's normally open because they just wander around, but this is home base. And that little door there closes at 7 o'clock automatically, so everybody better be inside. So now you saw most of the animals. Next week, out to the field. We're gonna do some work. Thanks for coming to the farm. It's Rizz, it's Jeff Burton backstage at Wayback Point Fest with Vaden and Donnie from the Toadies. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
How you doing? Hello, how you doing?
See, this is not that bad. I mean, you guys are from Texas, so this swampiness is all right.
Yes. Oh yeah, we need just fine sweaters. This is sweater weather.
This is old hat for you guys. So.
He took off a cardigan right before we started rolling. Actually, I took off my shirt. That's my sweater.
So you guys were spinning some yarns before we just went on the air here. I mean, do you realize the point is what, over 25 years old?
Yeah, 25.
Do you remember coming to St. Louis in the mid 90s and playing for the Point or playing for St. Louis?
I don't remember a whole lot in the mid 90s.
Yeah, boy. Yes. Truth right there.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It is where fun and fantasy meet. What a great place to go if you are the person in charge of planning the bachelor and bachelorette party. You got to go to Patricia's for those bachelor and bachelorette party supplies. That's where you get the naughty dice, the penis candies, the corsets, all that stuff. You got to go there. And if you're looking for sexy lingerie or sexy costumes, adult toys for women and men, the latest and greatest, lotions, lubes, vibrating stuff, non-vibrating stuff, Stuff for the expert, stuff for the novice, and everything in between. Patricia's is the place. Male enhancers, Patricia's is the place. Ask an employee any question you may have. And you may be going, oh, that's not my kind of place. I'm shy. They're going to make you feel welcome. This is not a seedy roadside sex shop. It's Patricia's. It's different. All 3 locations. St. Peter's at the Cave Springs exit, on Page, 3 miles east of Westport Plaza, and at the corner of Grand and Gravois, it's Patricia's for all your fun and adult toys. It's where fun and fantasy meet.
All right, so way back Point Fest, we are backstage with The Urge, and we just learned a very valuable lesson. That when the microphone says mute, that means that they can't hear Steve.
It's muted. That is not working.
That is not working.
That ain't happening.
Boy, oh boy. So we found out so far that I'm sweaty. The microphones don't work. We are off to a bang start here, gentlemen. A bang up start.
We got that out of the way now.
Well, I very much appreciate you guys chatting, and Bill, especially you, man. You're. What did you do to the back?
Oh, Doc says I have a herniated disc. I don't know. That's
Big deal.
Oh yeah.
Not their play.
It's gonna be. I don't. Do you
He's
remember?
gonna drink his way
Yeah.
through.
Do you
He was doing
remember
triple
16
Lindy's and
Candles?
stuff.
Yes.
Like Joan Cusack in 16 Candles. This is gonna be kind of my stage move today.
All right, folks, time for Friday Fail Story. So all these people thought they had the perfect plan, but somewhere along the line, man, that perfect plan went completely sideways.
Oh, did it?
Oh, it did. And it became an Uber.
A what?
An Ultra.
A what?
Dare I say it?
Don't you dare.
Oh, I'm going to say it. Mega. Here we go.
Failed.
All right.
Wow, you sounded great, Bob.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
All right, your Friday Fail Stories are sponsored by
Moritz Royce Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Rizzuto Show.
You guys know what Gila monsters are, right?
Yeah, they're little lizards.
I don't think little.
They kind of look like
they're
a
cute little lizard.
like a Komodo dragon and, and a salamander mix.
Yeah, but they got a neater color. Yeah, they
I
got
saw a video of one like swallowing a baby goat whole.
Whoa.
Whoa. You talking about a Gila monster or are you talking about
like a donut?
That's a Komodo dragon for sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude. This is a Gila
Yeah,
monster.
they're
They don't get
not.
that
They're
big.
like these sit in trees and.
Oh, maybe I'm.
They're
thinking.
like this.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking Komodo dragon.
Yeah, the Komodos. They'll eat
Maybe
a
that's
deer.
what I saw.
Yeah, the Komodo's the big boy.
These things feel like they're made out of BBs.
They're pronounced Gila monsters.
And look at their
Gila. Sorry.
Can you show the face? Because this is kind of snaky.
Okay, so I got it confused. Either way,
kind of looks snaky.
Either way, a 34-year-old guy died 4 days after being bitten by one of his 2 pet Gila monsters. They're venomous.
Yeah, that doesn't seem
They're native to the southwest U.S. While a bite usually isn't fatal to humans, doctors think this guy may have suffered an allergic reaction. The last recorded death from a Gila monster bite was 1930.
Failed.
I mean, you gotta let that go, right? Oh, you said it's an allergic reaction?
Yeah.
Because I mean, the Komodos they have like some weird thing in their saliva that like causes infection and gnarliness, right? I mean, or is it an actual venom?
Well, the
It said it's venomous, so I don't know.
Well, wild.
But
I've held one of these things.
they're pretty peaceful, aren't
Yeah, they have them at the reptiles.
Yeah.
He must have done something dumb.
Must have done something dumb.
Yeah,
then.
not fed him.
Apparently, this guy was an expert. But
looks like it.
okay, so a Gila monster, I get confused with Komodo dragon. That's what it is. All right. Well,
those
anyway.
are the cool ones.
Either way, a man is dead.
Yeah, rest him.
It sucks.
A guy was mauled to death by a lion after jumping into an enclosure attempting to take a selfie at a zoo in India last week.
Is he okay?
He's dead. Mauled to death.
You get the selfie?
38-year-old guy was hammered drunk when he snuck into a no-entry area at the zoo. On that day, a lion named Dungaparu was on display. Despite being warned, the guy decided to climb over the enclosure's 4-foot wall and then 6-foot metal fence and then jump inside. While 2 lions are caged throughout the day, 1 lion is, released into the enclosure for display. The zoo staff tried to rescue the guy, but they're like, what are they going to do?
You're on your own.
You're on your own.
You're going viral.
And dude, think about this death.
Good luck, Steve.
Think about the way this guy died. The lion dragged him into a corner of the enclosure and then just mauled him to death within 10 minutes of entering the lion's area.
Ooh, that's a long time to get mauled.
That's a long mauling.
That's a long mauling, dog.
According to the zoo curator, this is the first time that an incident like this has been reported at the zoo.
Failed.
Was it the bite or the venom that got him?
It was the excessive bleeding that did it. That did this guy in. I think, and the being torn apart. I think that's what did this guy in.
An acute case of too close to a lion.
And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of glad that you hear these stories and they go, well, we had to put the lion down. Or we shot at the lion to try to.
You talking about Harambe?
R.I.P. Harambe. I
Hey,
didn't want to say his name.
Still believing. He'll come back.
But, I mean, I don't want to see anybody die.
Oh, Harambe.
But the guy went into the lion's house.
Yep.
A lion's gonna lion.
Yeah, but the lion.
Lion's gonna do what
So you said the lion's
gonna do.
okay though?
Stand your ground laws in India are pretty airtight. I think this lion's good to go.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, a lion's gonna lion all day.
This is the trouble you went to get in.
Idiot.
What's the worst that could happen?
All right, let this serve as a stark reminder to all parents. Triple check your baby's name before you put it on the birth certificate. This is going crazy this week. So a post shared on Reddit by the mom's cousin. It was revealed that the woman had intended to honor her grandparents, Harvey and Charlotte, by combining their names into something for the daughter. She kept the name a secret from the family because she wanted to surprise them with the sweet gesture. She soon realized her mistake. So the cousin wrote, so my 20-year-old cousin had a baby girl last month. She named her something so horrific, I cannot even call the baby it. She combined two names and came up with...
Elizabeth.
Harlot.
Oh.
After her grandparents, Harvey and Charlotte. She didn't tell anybody. She didn't tell anybody until after the name and the papers were signed. Soon after she announced the name to the family, the woman realized her mistake when her aunt asked why she had named her baby Whore.
Holy cow.
She then started screaming and burst into tears as she finally understood that she had accidentally given her daughter the same name as a slang term for a sex worker. That this poor child, Harlot,
man.
She came out very pink and has a pudgy nose, so I'm calling her Piglet for now.
Yeah, we have friends in Shelbina, Hurley, and Charlotte, and that's a common mistake. People will combine their names by accident.
Harvey and Charlotte. You could have just gone maybe Charlie.
You could have went the other way.
Yeah. But it's pretty. I guess they're going to keep it, right?
Where's the fun in that?
No, I'm assuming they're going to try to change it. One person commented, the cousin is a complete idiot. Have some.
Has she never heard that word before?
I guess she's 20 years old.
Failed.
Her friends don't insult her?
Why do people who have unlimited access to information right at their fingertips
Well, think about it. She did the...
refuse to use it for a simple search before ruining your kid's life?
She did the 2 T's and an E, though. Not the, it's supposed to be 1 T. I think she
Don't stick up for
skipped
the
it.
woman.
All right.
If somebody tells you, I have a rocket launcher in my car, you might respond, are you smoking crack? Well, for this guy, the answer is yes. Police were called to the parking lot of a Red Roof Inn in Massachusetts earlier this week to investigate a, quote, suspicious vehicle. I don't know what seemed strange about it, but the witness was right. Cops approached, talked to the driver, saw some potential drug paraphernalia, searched the car, found crack cocaine, and an M190 U.S. Army rocket launcher. The driver, Harvey Johnson, arrested and charged with possession of crack cocaine and possession of an incendiary device. The rocket launcher was turned over to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms.
Failed.
Yep. Nice.
That's always nice. The right guy for that tool.
Nice. Damn. Okay, guy in New York inadvertently called the cops on himself when he reported a burglary at the location where he was running a secret meth lab. The authorities are comparing to Breaking Bad. So 23-year-old Matthew Lashinsky He's from Long Island. Pleaded guilty to unlawful manufacture of meth and other charges. So back on June 7th, 2023, at 3:30 a.m., Matthew called 911 to report a burglary at his business, a place called Quantitative Laboratories, LLC. Police get to the scene. They found broken glass at the building's entrance. Officers also discovered what appeared to be a clandestine lab that was used to make methamphetamine and DMT, that hallucinogen, DMT.
Mm-hmm.
Quote, this defendant was operating a Breaking Bad-style drug lab and tried to conceal it under the guise of a legitimate business, and then inadvertently turned himself in and reported that a burglary occurred at the same business. Idiot. Officers found more than 100 items of lab equipment, as well as chemical agents and solvents that produce meth. Also 40 grand in cash, undisclosed amount of ecstasy, 3 ounces of meth, and over 625,000 milligrams of pure ketamine. This dude is...
Well, I bet his thinking was, well, it was this area of the buildings where the issue happened, so you don't need to go to the rest. Don't even think about going in that section.
They also found 2 dozen 55-gallon drums containing a drug similar to GHB.
Jeez.
What is
also
GHB?
known as the date rape drug.
That'll put you away.
Yeah, if you got that amount of stuff and somebody breaks in, you go,
2 barrels of anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are asking for trouble. Oh, my gosh.
A California canine uncovered pounds of methamphetamine in an unlikely place. Boxes of dog treats.
Aww.
So the traffic stop happened last Tuesday in Sonoma County, where sheriff's deputies stopped a vehicle driving through Petaluma. Angelina Gutierrez was driving, 41 years old. During the stop, the deputy learned the driver had a misdemeanor arrest warrant and was told there was a meth pipe in the car. Okay. Authorities said the deputy and his canine then conducted a sniff of the vehicle, suspecting there were probably more drugs here. The dog was alerted to treat boxes inside the vehicle. The deputy then searched the vehicle, found the dog treat boxes contained packages of methamphetamine. The deputy also found additional packages of meth inside a cat litter box. 10 pounds altogether, 10 pounds of meth.
Barking bad.
The woman was transported to Sonoma County Jail.
I'm the one who fails.
Say my name.
Say my name.
Meow, 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 meow. You know when Karens demand to talk to the manager, but they're still behaving in a way that won't get any sympathy? Well, this is the stupid criminal version of that. 42-year-old guy in Canada arrested on Tuesday when somebody called the police to say he was causing a disturbance in a restaurant. He was drunk, refused to leave. Cops wrote him up. Then they drove him home. The guy was still fuming. Shortly afterward, he drove himself to the police station and demanded to talk with a supervisor about the previous arrest. Was he still drunk?
You betcha.
So they made him take a breathalyzer. He failed, arrested him again, this time for DUI, and took away his license.
Failed.
Let him sleep that one off.
Mm-hmm.
Deal with the consequences on Monday. Hey!
Are you sure I did that?
Welcome back. Here's a couple things that you've been charged with over the weekend.
Okay, so when you're transporting drugs, and we've said this in the past, if you got drugs in the car, you are following every rule of the road. You're turning your blinker on, hands at 10 and 2. You are going the speed limit.
You think the first standard would be just be cool?
Be cool, man.
Just be cool, man.
Be cool.
So a Texas woman was driving through Mineral County, Nevada. Pulled over for going 5 miles over the speed limit, which, honestly, 5 miles over, you getting pulled over for that?
She's getting pulled over because they saw something suspicious at that speed.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, that could also be one of those towns where Speed Trap City.
Mineral County. I don't know where Mineral County, Nevada
Mineral
is.
County?
Mineral County, Nevada. So authorities stopped Tatiana Ruiz. Canine smells something funny. Deputies searched the car. They found 298 pounds of weed. 298 pounds of weed in 6 duffel bags. Street value, $1.2 million.
Yes, no mine.
Arrested, booked on trafficking marijuana charges.
Failed.
It's also a bummer. You get pulled over by the K9 unit. Like, no, not right now. Let's get the normal.
The normal cops, yeah. All right, 2 more for you. This guy is 6'6", 250 pounds, likes to go around wearing a kilt. And now I know why. Easy access. 60-year-old guy, Mitchell Vest, facing charges after he walked into 2 antique stores in Houston wearing a kilt, shoved items up his no-go hole.
What?
And then put the items back on the shelf. He did it with a makeup brush and another item police described as a hardware piece. Then at the second store, he did it with an antique bottle opener and some sort of vintage tobacco can.
Oh, my gosh. Keep that guy away from the tchotchkes aisle.
All total, the 4 items were, yeah.
Can you imagine?
He ruined 16 Hummel figurines.
That guy's been over there for
precious moments.
3 hours.
Not so precious anymore. How's he getting those porcelain dolls? That guy's got a crotch key full of tchotchkes. That's
so gross.
Man.
All total, the 4 items are valued at just over $200. Had to be thrown out, of course. Employees also sanitized the other items just in case.
What? No, it's over.
They sanitize and think everything in the store. You can't throw everything out. You can't.
Dude.
I don't know, man.
The whole antique store? You got to assume that he put everything up his butt?
Yeah, everything went in there.
Listen to me. Let's bring it local, okay? We like going to antique shops. We like it. It's fun. If I heard that this happened in my local antique shop, I don't care what they tell me they've done.
When I go antiquing, I assume
can't go there anymore.
everything was up somebody's
butt. The wife and I enjoy ass-teeking on the weekends. What'd you say?
I'm not going back.
Dave, what'd you say? I said antiquing. It sounded like you said ass-teeking, Dave.
What the heck, dude?
Nonsense poopy pants.
It sounds like this guy was there with his wife.
How'd they catch a guy?
I knew it.
Wow.
He was wearing a kilt and somebody saw it. Like workers say they'd seen him both before and described this Mitchell guy as, quote, really nice.
Again, you think about this kind of thing and you think, wait a second, did he get caught on his first try? Probably not.
No. Well, they caught him on camera. Here's the manager talking about it.
Remember when I was disgusted? That night, one of the dealers sent me a video that she had from a camera in her own booth. I think they've been in here before. The employees recognized them and said they were just, the guy was really nice and she was nice, and they just shopped around for a few hours.
What did they do with those products?
They threw them away mostly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mostly.
Mostly. Well,
Hi, that's the wrong word.
He's facing charges for criminal mischief, and it'll be hard to deny because there's security footage.
Has anyone seen my garden gnome collection? Fail.
Thank you to the gal that asked the big question.
I can't figure out the methodology, and it's really hurting my eyeballs. Like, did he lift and jam, or did he drop and squat? Like, what was the methodology?
Maybe
stuff up there?
What if he's just kind of clumsy and kept falling?
Yeah, he just kept. I need to sit down on the floor real fast.
Damn it!
I fell again.
I'm not sure how that works.
And finally, we end on this. A 73-year-old guy from Australia sought what is being called urgent medical help after jamming 3 button-style batteries into his penis. Now, you know what kind of batteries I'm talking about?
Energizer. It might surprise you. Oi! Was it that guy?
Little lithium ones for
Jocko?
like garage door openers and...
yeah, the little round...
They say like, it goes, you take it out and you go, C2024.
Yeah,
okay, cool, I got some of those and I have C2025.
Button-style batteries. So
C3POs.
The man had been fueling his own sexual gratification by intentionally shoving batteries into his urethra.
Can't you burn yourself up if that touches something certain? If you put 2 of them in there and they're touching in a certain way.
Safe.
Now, he admitted to doing this on the regular, putting foreign objects inside himself without getting anything stuck. However, this time the batteries had moved further up the urethra due to repeated failed attempts at self-removal. So every time he tried to get one out, it would just go further in.
Kept using another one to get...
Oh my gosh, dude! And those are the size of like sprees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how are you?
That's a coin.
How are
There's
people
different
built?
sizes.
Of what?
The batteries.
Oh,
I think there's little...
Oh, you talking about the little ones, like the
littler
real
ones.
tiny ones?
Yeah. That's all I'm imagining.
Okay, man.
Oh,
All I can picture in my head is the Ninja Turtles pizza launcher that was on the Ninja Turtles van. Do you
I
remember?
know exactly what you're talking about. The flat. Those are flat.
Yeah, little discs. Like...
The flat discs.
And just like, what was he trying to do? Was he just trying to make his own little pizza launcher?
Well, he went to the doctor 24 hours later. He showed up to the ER with moderate penile pain and obstructive urinary symptoms, including weak urinary flow, straining, and a sensation of incomplete bladder emptying. Doctors then moved quickly to remove the foreign objects because their corrosiveness can cause necrosis, which is the death of body tissue. It could happen in 2 hours.
Oh.
The doctors also fear the potentially rare but lethal infection of gangrene, which is a type of flesh-eating disease that affects your scrotum and penis or the perineum.
Cool.
After several unsuccessful approaches, the doctors are finally able to get the batteries out using forceps.
This is like real operation.
Not the end, though, for this guy.
That is not the energy that you want.
He went to the hospital. He went back to the hospital 10 days later, complaining of swelling and discharge. The doctors then quickly operated on him again. An incision was made to the penile skin.
Stop it!
Adding that a, quote, large amount of fluids leaked out as soon as they did.
No!
The doctors' fears that the man developed an extensive degree of necrosis were realized. Part of the man's urethra had to be removed.
Oh,
no.
Idiot.
Worth it.
Given the complexity of his injury, it was deemed that formal penile urethral reconstruction would likely require a 3-stage repair.
Damn.
Going to take him 6 months to get his dong back to working order.
Gosh, man.
On the upside, his penis did keep perfect time, so that's... What's the 3 stages?
I don't know. I guess 3 different operations, I'm assuming.
One to make it work again. One to make
One,
it
you gotta get
look okay.
pee-pee going.
and one just because the surgical tech's kind of into it.
Yeah. Because I got to dig around and see what else
You
you've
throw a
lost
couple
up
more
there.
inches on there while you're down there doing work, you know? Am I right?
Oh, I'm sure he's got all sorts of jokes when he's there.
All right, those are your
real funny
Friday fail stories.
Ouch.
Good stuff. All right, Duncan Trussell should be here anytime now. You know, while he's here, I do want to play maybe a game with him. Just we have, let me see, we have Greta Van Fleet tickets, we have Alanis Morissette tickets. If we have time, we'll play like Fake News or Florida, Scott.
Okay.
That's okay?
With
Duncan Trussell, if we got time. 8:51, Friday, Rizz Show presented by the Fast Lane. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. Everything is cleared. Your point forecast today, breezy, high of 62. Right now it's 44 at the Point Studio.
Questions? All right.
All right, it's Rizz. It's Jeff Burton backstage at Point Fest with Eric and Jeff from Stone Temple Pilots.
All right, how you doing today?
Good, how are
You seem like you're like a morning radio show where you're all
A
amped
lot
up
of-
on caffeine.
Did you know I do a morning radio show? Yeah.
All right.
And a lot of cocaine.
Yeah. Hey.
Good morning. Actually, good afternoon. Hi.
It's kind of morning. That's why
To
I'm
me,
commenting
yeah.
on that. Yeah.
So how have the shows been so far? I mean, Jeff's the new guy. So what hazing has been going on, or any?
Did you ever see Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bars of soap and
yeah,
socks.
no, we haven't been doing that. But I just wondered if you saw the movie.
Of course I did.
It's a great movie.
He's
And
just a big fan of the
I thought we were going to talk about Stanley Kubrick today because that.
Oh, we
you know,
can. We
yeah,
can. What do you want to know?
Just how great he was.
He was great. Yeah. He was great. No, seriously, no hazing? We don't do any of that stuff still?
No,
Or are we too old for that?
We're not never too old for that.
You're just not talking about it, is what it is.
Yeah, well, no, and he's doing such a great job. So.
He is.
Yeah.
He is fantastic. And
Yeah.
one of the things about being the new guy, and I've been the new guy before, talk about reaction from the fans, reaction from everybody else being that new guy.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a member of First Community, you already know that they are the best. First Community really is the best. And here's what's wonderful. Everyone is going to know that now First Community truly is the best because they were just ranked by Newsweek magazine as among America's best regional banks and credit unions, and only 5 financial institutions in the entire state of Missouri have received this recognition. So there's a lot of reasons of why First Community has received this, because they have over 40 convenient locations, including a whole bunch in Walmart locations, which are open 7 days a week, which is absolutely wonderful. They have great products, friendly staff, and they're willing to work with people like me. I got my first loan through them. I had no clue what the process was going to be like. I called, and they just walked me through every step, and they were so helpful, and they've been helpful through my whole financial journey with them, and it's helped me increase. So go over there. They're going to teach you how to grow your money, and you're going to find out why they truly are the best of the best when it comes to banking around St. Louis. So go to First Community. That's firstcommunity.com.
Well, here we are, Music Record Shop, and it's Donnie. We've got Giannis, we've got Jimmy, and we've got Alex, our grand prize winner. And quite simply, gentlemen, for the next little while, we're just going to go record shop.
Wicked.
Which sounds fantastic. So we'll check in when we get done. Let everybody kind of get after it. But do you have a plan when you're going into a
No,
record
I'm just
shop?
going to go at it with a frenzy.
All right,
Yeah.
very good. Well, we love that. All right, so here at Music Record Shop, we're getting after it. We'll check in with you in a bit. Did you ever stop collecting vinyl, or have you just always done it?
Yeah, I mean, from when I started buying vinyl, largely because a lot of the shows I went to when I was younger were like punk, they were like punk shows, so the bands that I liked, they would just put out a 7-inch.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I wanted the music, so I was like, I bought it, and then I bought a crappy turntable.
I've kind of started going back and buying a lot of punk vinyl,
Cool.
of stuff that I never had before, and bands that I've just now kind of rediscovered that everybody says are great. You know, like Minutemen, we're a band that I've known of but never really knew.
Yeah, on tour, it's a reason to go out for a walk, to go to the record store, and you know what I mean? It's like, I like going to actual record shops.
Is it a pretty fairly common thing that you do?
Yeah, on tour definitely, and in London I go record shopping. Yeah, a fair bit.
Just so we know, I'm getting this from Moon. But I mean, I would put it into my collection. I'm just saying I'm getting this from Moon because I think he loves this movie, if I'm not mistaken. And then if you don't, I am going to keep it for myself. I saw an article today that your record is the second biggest seller on vinyl in 2019.
It's the biggest in the UK.
In the UK,
it's the biggest.
It's the biggest.
Yeah.
NinjaBling.com, the exclusive jeweler of the Rizz Show. Moon, it's warming up.
It is.
Engagement season. Pretty soon you're going to be walking in the park and seeing fellas drop to one knee and popping the question. It's that time of year.
And we talk about going down there and getting everything ready and having that experience that's one of a kind with Morris Royce jewelry. But Rizz, you're always talking about it's maybe going it on your own isn't the best thing, and you should set an appointment to then go down and bring the lady down there and work out a piece that's custom made with him.
That seems to be the way it's going now.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. Everybody's going to be happy. Believe me, everybody's going to be happy with Morris Royce regardless. But you're going to see that this experience needs to be shared.
Yeah, I had a buddy that just got his engagement ring from Morris Royce, getting married in May, and he brought his fiancée down there.
Yeah, that's what we did, and it was awesome.
They custom built a piece. It's gorgeous.
That's exactly how we did. And honestly,
she just didn't know when he was going to give it to her.
Yeah, see, that's cool as heck. That's cool. I mean, however which way you want to do it.
Be on your toes.
Have an experience down there together. Maybe it's for an anniversary gift or something like that. Make an appointment, go down, see Morris Royce, talk to the pros, and just, it's fun, man. I love it. I love it in there. We even took the kids. We even took the kids.
I'm not bringing the kids. They don't deserve to go.
They were stoked about the fish.
They don't deserve to go. Morris Royce Jewelry, NinjaBling.com, the exclusive jeweler of the Rizz Show, where you get the jewels, not the shaft.
It's a nerve-wracking day. Why? You guys and Queens of the Stone Age, back-to-back interviews. I'm already a high-strung person. Whew. I can't wait to have a beer when this is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
You don't need to worry about us.
Well, yeah, but I do though, because see, here's where the rub is with me and bands that I really like. If it's a band that I'm about, I can power right through. Mm-hmm. But then when it's a band that I really dig, then there's a bit of that fanboy stuff that starts popping out. And that's what I'm trying to control. So here, I'm bringing it down. I'm going to do my best professional interview as I
You're doing very well so far.
Together we can all do this.
We can all do this. So I had the fortune of seeing you guys on Saturday. I was in Austin at ACL. Oh. Now I want to talk about this. I got to talk about this. Right. Because I know you guys had troubles. I guess it was with pedals.
With cables and amps weren't turning on, basically, yeah.
But from where I was standing and watching from my vantage point, it was a flipping phenomenal show. Like, I loved it. I thought it was great.
Oh, thanks.
So when you are, you know, a few days away from that, this kind of already answered my question with your facial expressions, but do you look back at that and go, whew, I can't wait for this weekend and us able to do it again? Or do you go back and go, you know what, this song was messed up, but we powered through for the rest?
I kind of, when stuff goes wrong and breaks, I almost feel like, I'm almost like, see, it can go wrong. And what we do is real, you know?
Sure.
We don't play to a backing track or a click, and, you know, we just plug in and go, and when that breaks, it's proof that that we are taking some element, you know, some sort of a risk up there.
Yeah.
And also, I think as well, when stuff goes wrong, it forces you to go in a different direction, and you have to dig from somewhere else that you didn't think you were going to have to. So I think in the case of ACL, like, part of me was like incredibly frustrated because, you know, people would come to see us and shit was breaking. But on the other hand, the songs that we did manage to make stuff work for, you know, I felt like I had this kind of whole new energy to them, you know.
Absolutely.
It's exciting. It's like you want to see people on the cusp of losing their minds, which I certainly was at the time.
I saw a band once kick over a whole entire like amp bed, or amp rack thing, and it was one of the coolest things that I've ever seen. Like, that's the only time I've ever seen anything destroyed on stage. I got to say, I was kind of hoping for that with you guys too, just because.
He threw the amps over.
Oh, you did? Well, so then I didn't see that particular part of it then.
Yeah, I was pissed off.
Okay, well, see, I shouldn't make light of that. I apologize.
Well, no, it was in hindsight very funny.
Did you guys bowl in Kansas City last night?
Yes.
How'd you do?
Actually quite good. We were really drunk.
That helps your bowling game.
And, well, it did, I think. Well,
pretty good scores.
We did.
Well, do you remember?
I remember I came third and first. We played 2 games.
Well, you know, averaging of like 4 strikes a
4 strikes a game.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Didn't get any spares, but
no,
I got a lot of strikes.
Yeah. Which is better.
Legitimately one of the most frustrating games I think that you could play, because to me, I look at it and go, this is easy. I can do this. And then you start and you're like, oh.
Be careful out there. We all know how you like to party.
It's not really my birthday, just so you know. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Happy birthday.
Everybody wishes me happy birthday every day.
Happy birthday.
Well, thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, Duncan Trussell. I do appreciate the birthday wishes. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I also appreciate you getting up early. We're talking about if you were not here this morning, you'd just be in your hotel room.
Yeah, that's right. In the hotel room, festering in the hotel room, just laying in that wonderful bed, watching the apocalypse.
Garbage TV.
Yeah.
Garbage TV, doing nothing. Yeah, room service, DoorDash.
The best.
You can't feel good about, like, so what, your show tonight's at 7:30, right?
Yes.
So you'd be in your hotel probably till about, you hit the club maybe about 6:30, 6?
Yeah, something like that, sure.
I just being in your hotel room all day.
Yeah.
And you're like, maybe I'll get up and take a shower at like 4.
Yeah. Get up, mate, and you feel stressed out about that. You're like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just take a nap.
Yeah.
And then, you know, this is how you could just spiral into some horrific, dark place.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why you hear most comedians, you know this, have stellar mental health.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we don't run our own clinic.
Yeah, you know, not a bad idea.
Oh, you guys sad clowns? You guys sad clowns?
Sad Clown Rehabilitation Center. And then we just hold people hostage and make them watch our shows, and no one heals.
That's it. That's it. No, Duncan's at Helium, 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow.
That's right.
Is this a new look, the shaved head look?
Oh yeah, I had to shave my head. I was getting that. You know, when you get
the reverse yarmulke.
The reverse yarmulke.
You
it's
got
like
a
little
great shaped head, by the way.
Didn't expect it.
I mean, you really took.
Yeah, you got a good head, man.
Yeah, man, it looks good.
Thank you, you guys. You guys, thank
That's
you.
a sharp.
If you don't
skull.
shave and you finally shave for the first time, you can reveal things that are hurtful.
Or unexpected marks. Or
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't know. Maybe my dad tattooed something up there, and you could just be sitting up there. But yeah, this was why I went for years doing the baseball cap thing because I didn't know what my head was shaped like. And this is an embarrassing admission. I would like try to do filters on Instagram. Like, what can I see what I look like bald?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're on Snapchat trying to make some hard life decisions. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Photoshop your hair out to see what it would look like.
Exactly. Yeah. And but I got lucky. You know, I thought I was going to have more of like a Cro-Magnon sort of like Frankenstein bulge.
No, kind of looks badass.
Thank you.
Looks good, man.
Didn't expect that. Thank you.
Like you look like maybe like a karate. Like if you put a gi on, like wouldn't he look like a karate guy?
Yeah. Doesn't
like
even need the gi, though.
Teacher.
I think I look more like somebody who's going to incite a prison riot. Get him, Jared! Get that
I'm thinking like, you walk into the street, you could probably kick somebody's ass with a stick.
Yeah, I hate to say it. You don't look like you're going to start a prison riot. You look like you're going to end a prison riot.
Nice. And just so you know, you're not alone. I also experiment on filters. I'll show that to the camera.
That was actually really good.
Just wanted to see what I'd look like if I was a Kelsey brother. Grew my hair out, had a nice mustache. Yeah,
like you should go for that mustache.
Yeah, dude. Wish I could grow it.
Yeah. So you shaved your head.
Yes.
You won the lottery.
Won the lottery. Thank you, God. Yes, I have but it is I've never experienced life with a shaved head, and I feel like there's a group of like dudes that don't notice you if you have hair, but the moment you have any kind of like, is he like a karate person?
Yeah.
They kind of get weirdly aggressive or something. Like, it's like you sort of stick out all of a sudden, and they like see you more as a threat.
So you think people are treating you differently?
I feel like people size me up to make sure I'm not a skinhead.
Yeah.
I think if I'm sitting next,
you got to get turquoise jewelry, dude. It's the ultimate. I'm telling you, if you're looking too aggro straight white guy, you got to go turquoise jewelry. Let them know you're an ally. You got to be like, here, I'm a cool guy.
Because I see that, and I just think you're like in some like deep far right thing that I don't know about.
Oh, really?
It's got a lightning.
That's the opposite effect.
That's going to stick with him for a weekend.
It's got a lightning bolt on it.
I'm leaning in without any turquoise jewelry on down.
Yeah, that's good.
I was trying to combat that. I'm pausing it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And by the way, I called you karate. Like I didn't know how to finish. Like karate guy. Karate master.
Yes, kid. Doesn't look like a beginner.
I am
like, look like a karate guy.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not a karate guy. I'm the farthest thing on earth from a karate guy. And that's the other thing is it's like if somebody sizes you up, it's like that's somebody wanting to test me. It's like you're gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Like I will cry.
I may look intimidating, but I cry.
Yeah, exactly.
Cry Roddy.
I will cry. And then
Cry Roddy. Yes.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
new
a black belt in Cry Roddy. Yes.
That would work.
Would.
I'm sure that would stop
I'm
many
going to
people.
tear you to pieces.
Scott, you're going to kill our guest.
Sorry.
With the jokes. Did you play any sports when you were a kid?
No.
No?
No, I didn't. I mean, no. Did you?
I played baseball.
Wow, that's amazing. No, I didn't. I was humiliated by sports. Very bad at sports.
Like all of us played sports when we were younger.
Yeah.
We weren't,
you were the guys who didn't pick me for the
We
team.
weren't jocks by any means. I mean, except Rafe. You were probably a jock, right? You played football.
Yeah. Yeah. I aged into it. I played college sports and stuff like that, but it was like Division III college, so it barely counted. But yes.
Just Division III college. If I played Division III college, I'd never stop talking about it. Division III
There's
college.
plenty of guys out there still talking about it, I promise. They're doing it for us. But you didn't play at all, huh?
No,
Nothing.
man. I have the dexterity of like some kind of swamp creature that is dying in a puddle.
A dying swamp creature.
I want to be better at sports. My kids, because my wife's side of the family is athletic.
Yeah.
So my kids are athletic and so cool to watch.
Yeah.
But also when I can't throw a football, so how am I going to feed that part of their life?
You're getting re-humiliated when your kid's like, Dad, let's have a catch, and you throw it one time. He's like, you know what? Never mind.
They don't pick me for their teams. Yeah, but I'm teaching them like how to play synthesizers and stuff. But that's
you're not going out and throwing the ball around with them.
Oh, I do. No, I do. I mean, this is like, talk about embarrassing. We got a football, and I had to go on a YouTube tutorial to look up how to throw a football.
That's awesome.
How to throw a tight spiral.
Yes, I couldn't, but I don't understand it at all. Maybe you can teach me. I mean that. There was a guy working in our yard, and I was inches away from being like, will you teach me how to do a spiral on a football, assuming he might know? It's like, no, that's sinking to some dark level.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let, the guy working in my yard teach my kids.
Yeah, you don't want to show
weakness.
Weakness.
That's right.
Yeah.
You don't want to show weakness. What is it we always say at our drum group? Never cry. Never show weakness. Wear your turquoise rings to show that you're an ally, so they trust you.
Are you really in a drum circle?
No.
I was about to say, you look like a guy maybe you would be in a drum circle. I don't know.
I look like a guy who would either be in a drum circle or an undercover cop busting a drum circle.
Yeah, same.
That's awesome.
I have undercover cop face too, so I get.
No, Rafe's got the face of an '80s movie bully.
I do. Yeah, I look like all of them somehow. That's why I'm. As I've aged, Kenny DeForest was a good friend of mine. Passed away recently, but. He had to shave his head. He was losing his hair. Kenny's a cool dude, and we had that conversation where he's like, "You got to either age into cowboy or like biker guy if you want to be the cool old white guy. Otherwise, you just got to get a quarter zip at Dillard's and call it a day. And just like let people decide." But now you got me rethinking the whole. I was like, I'll buy a couple turquoise rings. Be like, I'm cool, guys.
Man,
I'm not a cop. But now you're like, no, that is what a cop would do.
Turquoise ring. Just want some cocaine.
Wear 2 turquoise rings? I don't think so.
No,
that's true.
Yeah, like an undercover.
Yeah,
well, trying to fit in.
Yeah, but I do somehow simultaneously look like, Biff and the bad guy from Karate Kid.
Yeah, all rolled into one. If Biff and the Karate Kid bad guy, Johnny Lawrence had a kid, it would be Rafe Williams.
It would be me, yeah, unfortunately.
Well, you got beautiful eyes, hypnotic, beautiful eyes.
You know what? Thank you.
Yeah. I don't think you're all bully.
Thank you.
I think
the eyes tell a different story.
Well, that's what lures the weak in, isn't it? You lure them in with your
Rafe does like to
eyes.
hit, though. Rafe does like to hit people.
You do?
He's a hitter.
He's a hitter.
He's a hitter.
Dude, keep your hands to yourself, man. Come on. Another HR incident. Duncan Trussell's in the studio, and I got angry for you. Just kind of like, hey, what's Google? I'm like, what's Duncan Trussell up to? And somebody called you the Buddhist comedian.
Oh,
I hated it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that because it's like anytime I am Buddhist, but anytime you get a religion that mixes in with comedy, with music, whatever, when is that good? Like and it creates this, I think, an idea of what kind of stand-up I do, which is, it's not like I'm up there talking about the Four Noble Truths or some horrible thing like that, So I don't know how that ended up making
You've seen it too, right?
Oh, yeah.
I hated it. I hated it for you.
Thank you for understanding.
Because, all right, the Italian radio personality. Come on, man.
Well, you've leaned into it, but that was forced to
I
I
have a vowel at the end of my last name. Fine. I can't help that. I was born with that.
Can I tell you what is another thing I really don't like?
Please.
And lots of comics get called this for some reason these days. Comedian philosopher.
Yeah.
Blech!
Hate it.
Oh, like if you have like.
I hate when comedians self-refer.
As a philosopher.
You're like the modern-day philosophers.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I don't remember philosophers being in the basement of a mall. Ever.
See, Duncan at Helium.
It's not exactly the Acropolis.
At the basement of the Galleria.
Yeah, it's not exactly the Acropolis, no offense.
Yeah.
I love what we do, and I love where we do it, but...
It's the worst. It's so self-referring to yourself as a philosopher is really bad.
Well, I mean, that's a red flag if I take myself way too seriously.
Way too. And also, I don't read philosophy. Because, if you just read Heidegger, read any kind of real philosophy, try to get through 2 pages of that.
Boring.
I'm dumb. This isn't for me. So, yeah, I think that is a ridiculous term. We're just comedians.
Well, I'm glad we're just moving beyond that. I wanted to reach through the computer and
Thank
just
you.
wring that reporter's neck.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We should not be defined by that.
No.
It's a part of our lives. Yes, I'm Italian. Yes, you're Buddhist.
Yeah. Also, as a Buddhist, we shouldn't be defined by anything.
Right,
because
thank
we're a
you.
constant changing continuum of atoms and quantum particles that eventually will dissipate into infinity. So, yeah, it's like, give me a break. A comedian, even comedian's a weird term, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you a teacher, a Buddhist teacher? Like, you teaching?
No, God, no. No way. I don't do that. For me, Buddhism, meditation is 100% to reduce my selfishness by like 10, 20%. That's it. Like, I don't teach it.
What were you raised?
Episcopalian.
Catholic light.
Yeah, Catholic light. Yeah, Episcopalian, Catholic light.
That's what Episcopalians are, Catholic light.
But I wish that I'd been raised a Catholic. I want the confession booth. I want to know what that's like to sit there and just tell someone everything. It would be so fun.
I remember, confession was part of, you go in and remember the first time you sit there. It's very intimidating. The first time you're 13, 14 years old, you go sit in the confessional, the little window opens up, the priest is on the other side.
Yeah.
And, okay, son, would you like to confess your sins? And I didn't know what to say. I'm mean to my brother. That's it. That's all I said. And, man, I could have unloaded. The things at that time I was doing to myself that was totally against many tenets of the Bible. I could have unloaded.
Is the idea, so the idea is like you're mean to your brother, you tell a priest you're mean to your brother, the priest gives you some like
say
prayer.
4 Hail Marys and don't be mean to your brother.
And then
Next.
it's done.
It's done.
You're clear.
That's what my experience was, yes.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, but you have to be Catholic. I can't just walk into a Catholic church and confess.
Yeah,
I don't think you have to show your papers.
Yeah, it's like the OG clearing your internet browsing history, kind of. Right?
I guess so.
Huh.
You're kind of like, there's some
Clean slate.
Pornhub. Gotta get rid of that. I got to go to the Apple store, and I don't want them to see that, so you have to go see somebody.
It's
All right.
somewhere out there someone knows still. So it is like that.
Yeah, but you're supposed to absolve yourself of all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, say a couple Hail Marys, a couple Our Fathers.
Yeah.
Don't be mean to your brother, you're good to go.
That's it.
Next.
God, just think of all the secrets the Catholic Church knows. Because they write it down, right? Like after you say whatever to them, they go.
I didn't hear any scribbling, although I wasn't very salacious.
Oh, no, they're priests. They're good at soft writing. They do they use like a little feathered pen. They write down everything.
If somebody does admit to like a big crime, is the priest obligated to say something?
I don't know.
100%.
I think so. I think if it's like an actual like felony, the priests are supposed to report it. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. I am not Catholic. I was raised Baptist, which is the opposite. We take everything and push it into a secret place.
Yeah, and
tell no
and we're
one.
not allowed to dance or do anything else.
I mean,
You were
that's not
Baptist
all
too?
ba-
Yeah.
You were Baptist?
Oh, that's all
I was.
Baptists can't dance.
Well, some of
I mean, that was
like
the joke.
Footloose
It was
style?
more of a joke by the time we were kids.
Yeah, I don't remember which convention, if it's the Southern Baptist
Yeah, 'cause
Convention
there's like
or the
1400.
the other one.
Yeah,
but
there's a
like,
lot.
there are certain
variations.
churches that like you can't have a wedding reception here if you're going to have dancing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But you dance in church, though. Like the Baptists will dance.
Not the
That's the
churches I was
Pentecostal.
raised in, but
I'm
I know.
thinking
But I know
Pentecostal.
what you're saying. It's
Okay.
it depends on which one it
Pentecostals
is.
are like speaking in tongues, right?
Oh, yeah. It's so, those are the coolest churches. They handle snakes.
Well, we don't handle snakes.
Everyone
but yeah,
sounds
we're a
like
Pentecostal
Steven
church.
Tyler vamping at the end of an Aerosmith song. It's pretty cool. Jesus.
Oh, you're
I'm like, that's
Pentecostal?
kinda cool.
Yeah, but it's like a very toned down. Like it's not that exciting in there.
No snakes?
No snakes. Yeah.
Are you even trying to get people to come to church,
I
dude?
guess so.
Whoa! Check this out.
Yeah, no, they're not scammies over here.
Okay, so the answer to what's a priest's responsibility when somebody confesses, something. First of all, it's important to note that the seal of confession forbids the priest from sharing such information with the authorities or anyone for that matter. The Code of Canon Law tells us that the seal is inviolable, and if a priest were to break the seal, intentionally share the information, he would incur an automatic excommunication. Is that true?
Wow, I guess so.
It's on the internet. It's got to be true.
I found it right here on
in the movies.
Catholic.com.
On Catholic.com?
It's on Catholic.com.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, .net or
This is a .com. It must be legit.
Man, that's
wild.
Think of everything they know. They probably know like 100 active serial killers.
Yeah,
right
and they
now.
can't say a thing or else they're going to be excommunicated.
Here's another piece. If the penitent is truly contrite, then the priest could talk it through with the penitent and try to get him to see what true repentance involves. If the penitent doesn't intend to rectify his ways, the priest could withhold absolution.
But also in the movies, they always encourage them to turn themselves in.
Yeah, try to convince him, like,
yeah,
hey, you're here.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Why don't you go turn yourself in?
Because if you're really repenting, you're not going to do it again. So
I thought this was maybe like some ancient thing that maybe is not followed. And it says here, as of March 2022, can a Catholic priest report a murderer's confession? No, he cannot.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's incredible.
And then it goes on to say, this is a heavy burden for priests.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Can a priest act it out in a game of charades?
There's not a...
He just points. We're going to do charades today at church. He just points to the guy in the pew and he's like,
yeah, there's got to be a loophole.
Makes stabbing motions. He's like, actually, Tim guessed it, so Tim, please go report.
Wow, dude. That's
there's
crazy.
got to be a loophole to it.
I
Yeah.
thought
Wow.
all this time I thought that, like, you know, if there was a crime or something, they of course could say something. No.
No,
Apparently
wow.
not.
Didn't know that.
Wow.
There's no obligation.
Maybe
learning a lot.
there's a code where they can just tell the cop, the security officer, like, he just repented.
Right.
Yeah, but okay, so if somebody confesses to okay, I murdered 15 people.
Yeah.
And so I confess that to you.
Yes.
You could get in trouble if I get arrested and I say, I told Duncan about that. You could get arrested, right?
I guess it's separation of church and state. You can't, right? You can't have the church become some agent of the state because that's a slippery slope. So, yeah, probably not. I'm sure we would have known about it by now.
But even we're two citizens. You're not a part of the church. You could get in trouble if I told you and then you didn't turn me in.
Right. That's true. But if I were a priest and you were in a box with me,
and talking to you through a little window,
then
it's
okay.
Okay.
Ecclesiastical privilege, a right similar to attorney-client privilege, allowing them to refuse to disclose any admission made in the context of a confession.
Listen, we learned something today.
Despite our best efforts,
we learned something.
Amazing.
Duncan Trussell's here. You have anywhere else? Does he have anywhere else to go? We could take a break.
I'm
we'll
good.
come back. Okay, great. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Do you mind playing it? Listen, it's the end of the week for us. I got concert tickets to give out. Do you mind playing a game with us?
Not at all. I'd love to.
The game is called Fake News of Florida.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay, so Rafe will read you a headline.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to tell us if the headline is something that actually happened in the great state of Florida, or is it something we made up?
Okay, great.
Okay, Rafe's going to read you 15 headlines. You guys on the phone, out of 15 headlines, how many will Duncan Trussell get correct? Simple as that. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. We got Alanis Morissette tickets. We got Greta Van Fleet tickets. Okay? Do we have Point Fest tickets or that's it for those?
We're out of those.
Out of those. All right. Greta Van Fleet, Alanis Morissette. Duncan Trussell, see him tonight, 7:30 and 10 o'clock tomorrow, 7:30 and 10 o'clock. Helium Comedy Club. Stay there. We'll take a break.
I feel like somehow this is going to hurt my feelings.
It's not going to hurt your feelings.
Whenever they vote, no matter what.
No.
There's no good vote.
Yeah.
No.
Either they think you're an expert in Florida.
Right, you're an idiot.
Which is both are kind of an insult. You're right. It is kind of bad.
All right, 922, Rizz Show presented with the Fast Lane, Traffic and Weather, Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in those NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at WW2Raceway.com. All things are clear. Your point forecast today, breezy, high of 62. Right now it's 45 at the Point Studio.
All right, we are backstage at the pageant. Big time club show with 311. We've got Peanut and Mr. Nick Hexum joining us. Gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure to have you back in St. Louis and playing the pageant. It's great to be able to be so close to you tonight.
You love seeing us in small places.
I do. I can't. I will not ever deny that.
It was a little off-camera, little banter we were doing. Yeah, it's good to be in small places. This is where we cut our teeth. You know, you were saying Mississippi Nights, and we did the same thing in town, but pageant.
Heroes has partnered with Dadden and Baggin to host their first 2024 fundraising event March 2nd at Task in Fenton. Hope to see you there. Support veterans and first responders. It's an indoor doubles event. If you want to sign up, just check out the website, antonshvac.com. 50% payout, 5 games guaranteed. And, of course, all the proceeds on March 2nd go to the Anton's Heroes organization that helps veterans and first responders with indoor comfort replacement. It's all a part of the Anton's Heroes program. Incredible. Over at Anton's Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Energy Experts. By the way, there's still a special going on until the 29th of this month. February 29th it ends, but Anton's wants to spread the love in the month of love. A combined AC and furnace tune-up is going to cost you only $129, but again, that ends February 29th. So for $129, Anton's will show your system some love with a full system tune-up. Call them today or visit the website and check out that special event happening March 2nd. AntonsHVAC.com, ANTONSHVAC.com.
It's a nerve-wracking day.
Why?
You guys and Queens of the Stone Age, back-to-back interviews. I'm already a high-strung person. Whew. I can't wait to have a beer when this is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
You don't need to worry about us.
Well, yeah, but I do though, because see, here's where the rub is with me and bands that I really like. If it's a band that I'm about, I can power right through.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it's a band that I really dig, then there's a bit of that fanboy stuff that starts popping out, and that's what I'm trying to control. So here, I'm bringing it down. I'm going to do my best professional interview as I.
You're doing very well so far.
Together we can all do this.
We can all do this. So I had the fortune of seeing you guys on Saturday. I was in Austin at ACL. Now I want to talk about this. I got to talk about this because I know you guys had troubles. I guess it was with pedals.
With cables and amps weren't turning on, basically. Yeah.
But from where I was standing and watching from my vantage point, it was a flipping phenomenal show. Like, I loved it. I thought it was great.
Oh, thanks.
So when you are, a few days away from that, this kind of already answered my question with your facial expressions, but do you look back at that and go, whew, I can't wait for this weekend and us able to do it again? Or do you go back and go, you know what, this song was messed up, but we powered through for the rest?
I kind of, when stuff goes wrong and breaks, I almost feel like, I'm almost like, see, it can go wrong. And what we do is real,
Sure.
We don't play to a backing track or a click, and we just plug in and go. And when that breaks, it's proof that that we are taking some element, some sort of a risk up there.
Yeah.
And also, I think as well, when stuff goes wrong, it forces you to go in a different direction, and you have to dig from somewhere else that you didn't think you were going to have to. So I think in the case of ACL, like, part of me was like incredibly frustrated because people would come to see us and shit was breaking, but on the other hand, the songs that we did manage to make stuff work for, I felt like I had this kind of whole new energy to them.
Absolutely.
It's exciting. It's like you want to see people on the cusp of losing their minds, which I certainly was at the time.
I saw a band once kick over a whole entire
Health, let's talk about it, boys. We've let our health decline, and we're Midwestern men. We got stiff upper lips, and we're just trying to pretend like it's not happening. We don't have to pretend anymore. It's a new era. Men are going to therapy, and men are taking care of their health. So go to Victory Men's Health and take care of your body. They took care of me. Ever since I went in, I got a customized treatment plan from Victory. They're as invested in my progress as I am. And when I came into work today, I lifted 3 cars in the parking lot just on the way in, just for giggles, because that's how strong Victory's got me feeling. And you can feel good, too. And it's easier than ever because they got 4 locations now instead of 3. They have the Town and Country location that King Scott Lern and I go to. They also have both O'Fallon's, one in Illinois, one in Missouri, and also now brand spanking new facility in Sunset Hills. So you can schedule an appointment. Those doors are open, and they are taking appointments there. And if for some reason you can't get in to see them, they do telehealth. Just go to victorymenshealth.com, hop on, tell them what services you're interested in, and you'll get a Zoom call with a physician, and they'll get you all squared away. They'll send the testing kit to your home, and they test your blood down to the micronutrient level to find out what's going on with your body. Maybe it's a vitamin deficiency. Maybe you got low T. Maybe you got too high a T. I don't know. Maybe that's happened before. Whatever it is, they'll tell you, and they'll get you on a treatment plan that'll get you leveled out and get you feeling your best. So don't wait. Take your health back in 2024. Go to victorymenshealth.com. That's victorymenshealth.com.
We are backstage at Point Fest with a St. Louis favorite and...
Back to the program. Duncan Trussell is here.
Hello.
Hello. Great to have you here. You're at Helium Comedy Club this weekend.
Yes. Thanks for having me. Happy
got it,
birthday.
man. Thanks. Appreciate it. 2 shows tonight, 7:30 and 10 o'clock tomorrow. Same thing, 7:30 and 10 o'clock. Duncan Trussell Family Hour podcast.
That's it.
Still going?
Yeah, still going.
Also, the Midnight Gospel on Netflix.
That's right.
which I watched a couple episodes last night.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Yeah,
Great
it's awesome.
show.
If you
Excellent
like
show.
Adventure Time,
Yeah.
same animator.
Well, yeah. Co-creator, animator, Pendleton Ward. Yep.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing.
Thank you.
And you take a lot of your interviews from your podcast and
that's exactly what it is. Like we took podcast conversations and put them to sort of a psychedelic.
Oh, dude, it's
animation.
trippy.
Yeah, the animation is cool as heck.
Thank you.
It's cool looking.
It is. It really is an amazing show, man.
Appreciate
the one
that,
with
man.
your mom was really, really great.
Thank you.
Tell everyone to watch it. It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, when I said you were coming in, Rafe was like, dude, you got to watch a Midnight Gospel. And I did. And sat in bed last night with just my boxers on.
That is hot.
Then he called me. I was like, am I okay?
It's so sexy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how am I going to get that image out of my head?
I don't
It's
know.
so beautiful. The night
Just think of
before
a
your
hairy,
birthday.
hairy guy sitting in bed watching
Keep going.
Duncan Trussell cartoon.
Talk about your feet.
Oh,
just kidding.
I had no socks on. It was just my boxers.
Oh, yeah.
Ironically, we are trying to get our Hubbard conglomerate to sign off on it, but we've been trying to raise money with our OnlyFans for all of our feet.
Yeah.
on the show. Celebrity feet. Marlon Wayans let us take a picture of his feet just in case we get it cleared. So no pressure.
No.
If you want to be part of the celebrity wing of our OnlyFans,
You want to be part of the
account.
celebrity wing, but you will have to sign it. You have to sign the rights to your foot pic over before you leave the building.
Just go to take a picture of like a ham somebody threw next to a dumpster.
You gotta sign it over to 50.
There was a cost to having a beautiful head.
Yeah.
Your feet are gnarly.
Oh no. 50 Toes LLC.
Yeah, we got a company, 50 Toes LLC.
That's right, 50 Toes LLC. And so far,
all worked out.
It was vehemently denied by.
I don't know
the
why.
company
That's
does not want us.
I agree.
on the OnlyFans
Hey, it's
account.
cool.
Sad.
They'll come around. No big
Well,
deal.
we'll cut you in, and they're like, nah, we don't really appreciate you guys having an OnlyFans account. Okay.
Well, times are changing.
Times are changing. That's very sex
Yeah, it's
negative.
time to lean into
Agreed.
it. Do you want to know what kind of boxers I was wearing?
Yeah.
Tommy John's.
Hey, me too.
Tommy John's, baby. Sponsored by Tommy John's. Yeah,
I wish.
We need that as a sponsorship.
Golly,
That'd
man.
be sweet.
All right,
Save me some
so
money.
hey, before we get into the contest, we really didn't talk about the cell phone outage yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Were you affected?
I wasn't affected.
I wasn't
by it.
either.
But as someone who like hangs out on a lot of conspiracy message boards,
Yeah, what are they saying?
Everything. I mean, everything. It's
Taylor Swift?
Well, no, that's a great theory, and I don't know if it's completely incorrect. I mean, and I can like if you have.
Here's
like,
my thoughts.
What?
So she's out in Australia.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce went to Australia on Wednesday. Okay.
Okay, I'm following you.
They're both out of the country.
Ooh.
Okay. And all of a sudden, the cell phones go. As soon as Travis leaves America,
And what was the other
cell
combo?
phone service goes down.
A, Australia. T, Travis. T, Taylor. ATT.
ATT.
Ooh.
It's
Whoa,
legit.
the power just flickered in here, man. Did you see that?
ATT. Wow. Australia, Travis, Taylor.
Wow.
What went down yesterday? AT&T.
The Illuminati are
Boom.
cheesy. That is so cheesy. If that truly is like what the New World Order is doing, like they're having meetings like, okay, let's do the power outage, but we got to like get Taylor Swift involved somehow. Send her to Australia
It doesn't
with
sound
Travis,
scary.
ATT.
The acronym has to make sense.
Yeah.
Now they were
So
saying like it was
scary.
solar flare. There's a lot of solar activity going on now.
Yeah. Well, there like 5 minutes before it happened, there was a massive solar flare, and there's more solar flares that have been happening
It's
since.
supposed to be a
then.
pretty busy week for solar flares.
But then the other like conspiracy thread, the Obamas released like some movie on Netflix about the power grid going down. Yeah, and that guy Klaus, whatever his name is, like you eat bugs. He was saying like if the power grid goes down, that's worse than a pandemic. So a lot of conspiracy.
Well,
people.
I thought once the cell phone stuff happened, Bill Gates was then going to activate the nanobots.
That's right.
What?
All the signs are there,
All
man.
the signs are there, man. You're just not looking.
It all adds up. Do the math.
Let me see your ring again, man.
Me too.
I understand that.
This is the only thing protecting me.
Dude.
Oh my God, I got to get one of those.
I'll tell you what, it was the wrong night after the whole power outage or cell phone outage. It was the wrong night to watch that movie Greenland. Scared the crap out of my wife. She's like, this is not the day to be doing this.
No.
For me. You seen that movie?
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
though.
With the comet and all that?
Yeah.
Okay, we were maybe 8 minutes in and my wife goes, we got to go watch Mad Men. I can't do this right now.
You know, I got to say this, though. So the idea is power grid goes down and humanity disintegrates into this sort of animalistic savagery. But I don't think it's going to be like that at all. I think the power goes out and like people are going to be outside talking to each other, eating together. Like I think it's the
You think
opposite.
it's going to bring us together?
Yeah, like
campfires
truly.
and shaw-wow-wow?
Yeah,
Like, what?
yeah, exactly. Campfires.
Nah.
You don't think so?
No.
On my compound.
I need TikTok.
Same.
No, on my compound, people will eat together, and people will dance together. And if they don't, they go in the learning shed when the power grid goes down. And there will be peace in my compound, so you can run your compound however you want.
I like this.
But if you run away that threatens our compound, you're going to meet my friend Dean.
Oh, I don't want to meet Dean.
Oh, he's okay. He's okay.
That's my middle name.
Is it really?
Could be me.
Could be you. All right, listen.
Take a good look at these turquoise rings. Could be flying at you in the shed.
We got to play Fake News of Florida.
Oh, yeah,
right?
sorry.
All right, and today's contest is sponsored by
Flynn Landscaping, specializing in lawn, landscape, irrigation, and arbor. Now hiring. Call 314-243-6784.
All right, Rafe's going to read 15 headlines. We're going to go one by one.
All right, let's do it.
So it's a headline. It's either something that actually happened in the state of Florida,
okay,
or if it's something we made up. You have to tell us fake news of Florida.
Okay.
All right, simple contest out of 15. How many will Duncan get right? People on the phone have already made their guesses. We've got, we got Point Fest tickets. We got Greta Van Fleet tickets. We're out of Alanis Morissette tickets.
There you go.
That's what it is. Okay. Here we go. Headline number one. Rafe, we got to go through these. Here we go.
Let's do it. All
so
right,
Duncan
Duncan.
Trussell, fake news of Florida.
Number one, a Tarpon Springs man was arrested after he drunkenly called 911 and claimed his wife was a black widow spider.
Fake.
Oh, that's Florida.
That actually happened in Florida.
I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of wows
0 for 1.
in this game.
0 for 1.
All right. Number two, a Cape Canaveral woman told police she couldn't be arrested for indecent exposure because the president said it's okay.
Real.
We made that one up.
Ah, you guys.
It feels very Florida.
I know. It feels very Florida. I know.
Shaky ground. Center yourself. A Pasco County man was arrested for auto theft after he broke into an unmarked police car with 2 deputies inside it.
Fake.
Oh, that's Florida.
0 for 3.
0 for 3. That happened.
Mm-hmm.
Got to put your heart in Florida, Duncan.
Hold on, I'm going to put my heart in Florida.
Put your
Hold
heart
on, let
in
me
Florida.
align myself with a...
Align yourself with America's penis.
Okay, I'm aligned.
Here we are. We're there.
All right.
I see you there.
Number 4, a West Palm Beach man was arrested for reckless endangerment after he had his 10-year-old daughter drive him home from the bar.
That's got to be real. Okay, you guys, it's not fair.
0 for 4.
Over 4.
This isn't fair.
This is where you turn it all around, buddy.
Yep. Here we go.
A
Duncan
Cape-
Trussell.
Duncan Trussell, Buddhist comedian.
No. Stop it.
A Cape Coral man did a cartwheel during a DUI stop and begged the cops to take him to jail.
Real.
Oh, that's Florida.
Yes.
The hit streak begins.
Here we go.
A Tampa man filed a false tax report and was busted after the IRS sent him a $980,000 refund.
Real.
Oh, that's Florida.
2 for 2. He's back.
Okay, here we go.
Number 7, an adult actor was arrested for impersonating a police officer after he drove home from the set in a police outfit.
Fake.
Fake. Dude, you are locked in.
Locked in. You got a line.
Locked in.
Got a line. A A skateboard riding man hitched a ride on the back of a police car and held on for 5 miles before they noticed him.
Real.
The wheels fall off.
Just fell off. Skateboard.
Dangerous.
That was fake.
Number 9, a man stripped naked in a shopping mall and made whooping sounds at nearby police.
Real.
Oh, that's Florida.
Back on it. Back on. All right, so here's number 10.
Number
4 out of
10,
9.
a man hitched a ride on the back of a bus and hung on for 10 miles before fleeing.
It's so simple that I feel like you made it up. It's fake.
Oh, that's Florida.
Nope.
Well, that's
It's called that's the Miami Uber. Police in the town of Parrish arrested a man for assaulting his wife with a Taco Bell burrito.
I want it to be real. Real.
Oh, that's Florida.
Way to manifest.
I like that.
all right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more left. What are we at, Moon?
We are 5 for 11.
5 for 11. Okay, 4 more to go. Here we go.
A Parrish man was arrested for...
That's a double.
Excuse me. A Sarasota janitor was fired from a daycare after mixing vodka in the Kool-Aid container.
Real. You guys.
Sounds good.
Fake news.
Okay, you're doing great. An Orlando dog walker was arrested after abandoning 9 dogs while he smoked methamphetamines in a friend's house.
Real. No, I know that guy.
It's very Florida.
That actually happened
that
to my
story
friend.
is real somewhere.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
real.
not Florida.
He's got us on a technicality. That's definitely real. That's
All right, 2
somewhere
more
in
to go.
Festus. 2 more. A man was arrested for reckless driving on a beach after streaming it on Facebook Live.
Real.
Oh, that's Florida.
Okay.
Final one.
Here we go.
What's the score? What's the
6
score?
out of 14.
6 out of 14. So we have 3 people that guess 7. So Duncan, if you get this last one correct, 3 people will win tickets. If you get this wrong, nobody wins tickets.
Don't tell. Why would you tell me that?
No pressure.
Pressure.
No pressure.
For the happiness.
Duncan Trussell gets this right. Jason, Chrissy, and Zach win tickets.
Yes.
If Duncan Trussell gets this wrong, he's responsible for nobody getting tickets.
So, that being said, the happiness of 3 souls lie at your feet. A Tampa Bay contractor faked his own death to avoid paying his customers back for renovations he never performed.
Real.
You're saying Florida. Is that your final answer?
I'm saying Florida.
Oh, that's Florida.
What a hero!
You are the hero of the day.
Wow.
Man.
That was I'm
I
sweating.
know, so stressful, huh?
Woo.
You did good.
All right, 3 people won. Listen, Duncan Trussell, would love to have you in.
Thank you for having me.
See him at Helium Comedy Club. 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow.
That's right.
Listen to his podcast.
Please.
Everybody's listening already. Everybody's listening already. So
Well, thanks. Thanks. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
you're
man.
awesome. The great Duncan Trussell, buddy. All right, we'll take one final break. We'll come back, wrap her up.
How are you, good sir? It's nice to see you again.
Yeah, I'm doing well. We're chugging along on this tour, and it feels pretty good.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, all right?
Script on their future. Now imagine it. Imagine transforming your life and career in just a couple months. Now it's all possible in 3 easy steps with Centric. Step 1, decide to make a change. You've got the power to rewrite your story starting today. Step 2, dive into Centric's Accelerated Tech program. Whether you're into coding or cybersecurity or network administration, Centric's got you covered. In as little as 4 months, you could get the skills you need with hands-on training that sets you up for real-world success. Step 3, step out, start your new career. Centric's not just about learning. It's about launching you into a career that's as dynamic and forward-moving as you are. And here's the best part. You choose how you learn. On-site or online, day, evening, or flex options, Centric's flexible learning fits your life, not the other way around. With new programs starting all the time, the right moment is whenever you are ready. Change your life in just 3 easy steps today by going to centric.com/Rizz, CENTRIQ.com/Rizz.
Paps, be good to your daughters.
That's how you know to be good. 'Cause some will turn to mommies when others will be daughters and dads. That's how your brothers can be mothers too. That was John Mayer. Daughters.
Yeah, I gotta say once again, thanks to Herb Equipment for bringing some toys up here to Rizz Farm. And you know, we gotta do some mulching. So Mike and Chad here brought a tractor with them. And check this out. It says Captain Rizz on the side. All right, so we're gonna use this to get the mulch from yeah, and it's gonna go into the trailer, yeah. So I don't know how to use this thing. So who's gonna show me how to operate this fine piece of machinery?
I got you covered, Rizz. This is a 3046R John Deere 46 horsepower tractor. Hop on in, man.
All
I
right.
can give you a little rundown of everything.
Where's the air conditioner?
That's as fast as you go. It's as
Okay.
wind in your hair.
Okay.
Hey, the first thing you got to do is give it a crank over.
So I turn the key.
Whoa! At that point, that selective control valve, which is that lever right there, that'll operate that front loader. Pull back, that'll raise up. If you pull it towards you, it'll tilt it in. There you go. And it'll do the opposite. If you push it away from you, it'll dump. This will allow you to go forward, reverse. Very simple nowadays. But
even I can figure that out. There's arrows. So the arrow pointed this way means go forward, and the arrow that way means go backwards that way. So where's the stereo?
The stereo, the next thing we're going to put in for you. Yeah, but right here, that's where you get all your RPMs. So when you want to hit it and get it, push things forward.
Oh, boy.
That's where all that horsepower comes.
So I would assume the rabbit is fast and the turtle is slow.
That is correct.
All right, mulch. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Bombs away! Now we gotta get that mulch onto that field. So I need to put that mulch in a trailer. So let's get the trailer down here. All right, so I need to hook this onto that. Thank God I have Chad and Mike here from Herb to help me out. So I'm gonna back up, and then you guys help me hook the trailer up to the tractor.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, to the field. Not that one.
Hey everybody, it's Jeff Burton from the Rizzuto Show. Thanks for tuning into the Facebook takeover with, my goodness, Taylor Momsen. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm going to get the geeky fan side of this out of the way first, which nobody watching is going to be surprised about. But I've been a fan for a while. You and I have chatted a handful of times. And the last couple of times that we did it, I'm sure you don't remember this, but we do a picture together and I started collecting them. Can you see that?
Oh, shit.
Look at you. I think you're 17 in that first one.
Baby. I am a baby in that one. Look at you. Is that the
I know.
beard?
You were a baby. I'm still an old man. So.
No. That's great. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's get
So
to talk again, man.
I don't know how we're going to work this one out. We'll try to turn it sideways or something. But hello, and thank you for taking the time for doing this. I know it's been a very, very long time since you've been to St. Louis to play a show. What have you, the $2 question, what have you been doing during all of this downtime, this quarantine? What have you been up to?
I have been, well, we just released a single. We just released Rock and Roll. So I've been doing a lot of this, a lot of promoting from home and figuring out how to work from home, which is, it's different. I'm adapting.
Yeah.
That, and then when I'm not doing this.
Thinking about buying a new home this year? Spring is here. You're going to see those for sale signs up in front of a lot of houses soon. Join local top real estate pros for a free panel discussion on effectively navigating today's unique market. It's happening at the Lodge in De Pere next Thursday from 7 to 8:30. It's a home buyer's workshop. And there's going to be a Q&A. They'll talk about prepping to buy a home, working with a real estate agent, the home buying roadmap, the do's and the don'ts of financing and down payment assistance options, applying for a mortgage and documentation. There's a lot of stuff that goes into buying a house. An informed buyer is a smart buyer. So do it the right way. Hit up this workshop. It's at the Lodge in De Pere next Thursday from 7 to 8:30. And if you need more information, contact our friend Kevin Putney at the 123 Mortgage Team. 314-862-0123. That's 314-862-0123. Seats are limited. So get in touch with Kevin. They get you all set up. It's Kevin Putney, Equalizing Opportunity, all loans subject to underwriting approval. Restrictions apply. Call for details. Cross Country Mortgage LLC, NMLS 3029, NMLSConsumerAccess.org, 123mortgage.com, 314-862-0123.
Well, here we are backstage at Point Fest with Greek Fire.
Hey!
Gentlemen.
Hi, Donnie.
So guys, how did it go today?
Well, it went excellently.
Yeah, man.
You know why? Because so we had, just to fill anybody in, we had a bunch of technical difficulties, and it really wasn't anyone's fault, but a whole bunch of stuff was going wrong. But I tell you what, man, the St. Louis crews worked so hard. Everybody is friendly here. Thank goodness for Midwestern hospitality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody did such a great job fixing it. We got it on. And honestly, it was a blessing in disguise because it gave a few more minutes for these seats to fill up. And boy, St. Louis was ready, man. Like it was such a good crowd. And opening the main stage can be very difficult.
Yeah, man, that's tough. That's a gig that some people don't necessarily want.
Yeah, me neither. And but I do my part.
Yeah.
And we were like excited.
14 St. Louis City SC Players Pal Sweepstakes by Schnucks Rewards is back. It's exciting. Exciting St. Louis City SC news from our friends at Schnucks. So this was such a hit last season. Schnucks brought it back for this year. So Player Pals are the kids who walk out onto the pitch, the field, with the starting lineups before the game. And your kid, your little kid, has a chance to be one of those kids. So all you have to do is be a Schnucks Awards member. Just download the app if you haven't yet. You'll see the sweepstakes right there on the homepage. And you click, and boom, you're entered. The sweepstakes is open now through through March 5th. There'll be 30 winners for 3 possible matches. Winners will win a Player Pal spot for their 7 to 11-year-old kid, plus a Player Pal spot for a friend or sibling who's also 7 to 11 years old. I'm sorry, 35-year-olds, you're not eligible for the kids. With Schnucks Awards, you'll never walk alone, and neither will St. Louis City SC with the Schnucks Rewards Player Pals. Enter to win the STL City SC Player Pal sweepstakes today, right there on the Schnucks Awards app. Come on, City.
We're talking about shopping local, right? STLmattressdirect.com. Mattress Direct, right here in St. Louis. Campbell Mattress, made here in Missouri. Missouri-made mattresses. Why pay to get a mattress made somewhere else and shipped here when you can get such a deal right here from Mattress Direct? And right now they're celebrating Campbell Mattress's 90th anniversary by giving you free sheets and 2 free pillows with the purchase of a Campbell mattress at Mattress Direct. Check them out now. STLmattressdirect.com.
Sponsored by BetterHelp. How you doing? You all right? Everything going all right this month? Relationship going all right? Listen, it's okay to just do a little check-in. If you need somebody to talk to, I got somebody for you. It's therapy, but it's online therapy, and it's from BetterHelp. Now, there used to be a stigma when it came to therapy, you know, asking for help, checking in with yourself. It's a good thing. Personally, I have benefited from therapy, and you used to have to go someplace. You used to have to sit in a lobby. You used to have to, I don't know, sit on a stinky couch or lay down. Now it can be easier. If you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient. It's designed to be flexible, and it's designed to be on your schedule. Go to betterhelp.com/Rizz. You fill out this quick questionnaire, and then you get matched with a licensed therapist. And it's cool if you're not happy with who they matched you with. Not a big deal. You switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Become your own soulmate, whether you're looking for one or not. Visit betterhelp.com/Rizz today and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Rizz. Give online therapy a try at betterhelp.com and get on your way to being your best self.
Look, here we are, a Tuesday in St. Louis, Missouri, and I am joined by Luke from the Struts. Luke, how are you, man? Thank you very much for taking the time to join us today. How's it going?
I'm doing really good. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be back in your presence again.
Well, we have long, the station has been a long supporter of the band. I mean, you guys, it's been fun to kind of watch you guys grow as a band, and this new record, Strange Days, is absolutely fantastic. And I want to kind of hear a bit, Luke, of the backstory behind it, because from what I understand, you had a whole nother record ready to roll, then quarantine happened, and you guys made use of your time. Can you talk to us about that a bit?
Yeah, that's basically what happened in short. Towards the end of 2019, myself and Adam were both writing in LA and went home quickly for Christmas, came back out, actually made an official move to LA in very early January, and carried on just as business as usual. Then COVID started cancelling everything. So we had no tours. We had no shows. Everything was completely up in the air. So we decided it was
Ellisville, this is the dealership that we deserve. They are full service, and I mean everything. Their customer service is just absolutely incredible. Their deals are absolutely incredible. Their pre-owned division, also incredible. And I would know because I am only driving David Taylor Ellisville vehicles now. My wife and I just purchased one of their pre-owned cars, and man, we're so stoked. I'm just so stoked. Their sales division's incredible. Their pre-owned is incredible, but I've also used their service department. Their service department, I love them. Tell them Moon sent you, please. Just tell them hi when you pick up your car, when you drop off your car, because I really appreciate all those fellas and gals down there. They're incredible, and a lot of people don't know that their service department, auto body department are on the same campus, right past the sales division, just down the hill. They're right there, all on one big campus, serving our area. This is the support and the service that we deserve. They can get you in within 3 business days as well. So make your appointment for your service or check out the vehicles and their inventory. It's all online. Manchester is the street that they're on physically. David Taylor Ellisville, but they're online at taylorstlouis.com.
All right, we are backstage at the pageant. Big time club show with 311. We've got...
Man.
No, Rafe had to bounce out to go to Dayton in the car right now with Greg Warren. Boy,
yeah, it's cool. He's dating Greg Warren, you said.
What a stinky ride that's going to be.
A lot of tooting.
All right, today's wrap-up is sponsored by?
Sponsored by Jack in the Box. Jack Wraps. A little bit of healthy, a little bit of indulgence, only at Jack.
All right, Duncan Trussell was amazing. Thanks to him. See him at Helium Comedy Club this weekend.
It's pretty
really
cool
guy.
in real life.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
All right, today's podcast is titled?
Right now it's titled That's a Long Mailing Duncan Trussell, and I spelled Duncan's name wrong, but it's going to be called That's a Long Mauling Duncan Trussell, spelled correctly.
Okay, great.
I'll get that corrected right now.
All right, what else, Moon?
Can You Feel the Punk Tonight tickets, May 11th, and then there's a couple Teenage Dirtbag shows or Alabama Dirtbag shows about to be announced. Hopefully I can share those on Monday because those are coming up in a couple weeks, some special appearances and concerts. Other than that, man, I have a new story of the Gear episode dropping today about a 1981 Les Paul. And it's pretty freaking sweet. I also got a couple guests coming next week, so make sure you subscribe. You're going to want to hear some of these stories from your favorite touring musicians on their favorite instruments.
And smash that like button, guys.
Smash that subscribe and like button. Yeah. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys.
Like and subscribe.
It'd be sick, dude.
Scott.
Yeah, and speaking of being sick and Brad and smashing the like button, make sure to follow me on Venmo, the most followed man in the world. I'm going to have over 1 million followers. It's only $1 to follow. It's a really good cause. King Scott Rules at Venmo. It's awesome, guys. Thanks for helping me grow this.
All right. Awesome.
Oh, and we are also releasing a new Soccer 101 podcast today.
All right.
Because tomorrow is the kickoff.
Big opener.
For the MLS season, yes. And, of course, we're going to review what happened on Tuesday, which is awesome.
All right. We leave you with a selection from our Team Rizz Member of the Day, which is brought to you by Hot Shots, St. Louis' home for Blues hockey. From St. Louis, L.E.